Hello, welcome to another live stream of Master Investor. Glad to be here again on another valuable talk on money, business, and investment. My name is Jose. I'm the founder of the company and brand. Welcome back. If you're an existing partner and if you are new, make sure you hit that subscribe button and turn on the notifications so that you know when we go live or upload a valuable video like today's. Our mission here at Master Investors is to elevate the financial well-being of humanity through high-quality financial education. Made simple, we look at opportunities to build passive income and true wealth. Today, we're going to be speaking about building wealth through the business principles that work in all economies. I have an article that I wrote for us so we can cover why business owners win. We're going to cover several things as to why successful entrepreneurs are successful, right? Because not all entrepreneurs are wealthy. In fact, majority of businesses fail within the first 5 years, like half of businesses that start. There's a statistic that I wrote down on the article, which is important, and it just points out exactly that entrepreneurship is a journey that requires time, requires attention. It's like nurturing anything else in life, right? It's like having a plant. In order for that plant to stay alive, you have to water every day. Same thing with a business. When you build a business from scratch, and that's why I always suggest start buying businesses, not just buy stocks. You know, people that talk about investing, all they have is stocks. It's like, I have a stock here, I have a stock. That is called trading. That is not really investing. Okay, it's good to have diversify assets in different asset classes, diversify our wealth in different asset classes. We always recommend that. A lot of gurus that talk about money, they say diversifying one asset class, and they're talking about diversifying all of your wealth in paper assets and stocks, which is very dangerous because if the market crashes, then the investor loses everything. So you have to understand how to diversify among the 5 different asset classes. In order to do that, you have to have financial education. Here at Master Investor, we have built the bridge from the poor mindset to the wealthy mindset. And literally, you can walk it and grab whatever you need in order to build the parts that you need in order to build true wealth, right? Maybe you don't need to have a leadership course. Maybe you already have what it takes and you have done leadership seminars and you have work on yourself. But nonetheless, we're supposed to always be investing in self-development. So that never stops. Always seek new information because, in fact, when we know more, we know that we don't know that much. We have so much to learn. That is endless amount of data that we can learn now. The key is to get the right data, because if you have the wrong data, then you're going to be cooking with the wrong recipe and your businesses are not going to flourish. They're not going to succeed because you're building your business with the wrong data. So now we have access to all the information that we want for free, right? Basically, we're doing live streams every day. I mean, you can go to YouTube, find out exactly what it is that you want to learn about, and you can find how to do something for free. Everything is on YouTube pretty much. And that's why we're here doing a live stream, because we want to show our community that, look, if you have consistency and you have a product, if you have an idea, you can bring it into existence and you can start doing videos around that niche so that you can bring in organic traffic, because YouTube not only is, I think, the top most visited websites in the world. I think it's up there with Google. So when we type something on Google, it usually gives us the YouTube link. So we can go to a YouTube, right? So today, the new generation actually is wanting to have visuals. They like to see things instead of reading. Now, I like to do both. I can read and I can actually learn by viewing. So, and the best way to learn, of course, as we already know, is by actually doing the thing. That's why I always say, listen, if I'm giving you a golden nugget, right, something that is valuable, something that is working for me, something that is working for thousands of other wealthy entrepreneurs around the world, so a tool that we're using, right, that is working, that is helping us build wealth, that is helping us make money on autopilot. And if we're sharing it here in our community on live stream, then your duty is to grab that information and act on it. Because if you don't do anything with it, it's just information and you just waste your time, basically. And we don't want to waste your time. And because time is the most valuable asset we all have, we have to protect our time and freedom. Those 2 things in our minds, those 3 things has no price. They're priceless. We can't replace them. So Never jeopardize your freedom by doing something illegally. Always protect that freedom because you want to make sure that your business has business integrity, is profitable because it's solving a problem in the market. Every business is built to solve a problem in the market. And when it does that successfully, then the business, of course, is profitable and it needs to raise capital. The business infrastructure has to be built with sales funnels to raise capital from the front end. We don't want to be working in our business. We want to be working on our business from the beginning. Okay, otherwise you get used to having a job. And the whole point of transitioning from the left side of the cash flow circle to the right side of the cash flow circle, as you learn inside of our digital courses and ebooks, that the cash flow circle, there are 4 players and wealth is built on the right side of the cash flow circle. Why? Because on the right side of the cash flow circle, you'll find the business owner and the inside investor or the master investor. And it requires a different level of mindset, different approach to the way we talk about money, the way we make money, the way we utilize money, the way we invest money. Everything is totally opposite from the left side of the cash flow circle and the right side of the cash flow circle, although we're all connected because it's the game of money. And so on the left side of the cash flow circle, you'll find the employee and the self-employed. So what type of player are you and which type of player do you want to be? Wealth is created on the right side of the cash flow circle, and that's where freedom is found, total freedom. So it's up to what you want out of life. And if you want to have dreams that require, I imagine they require money, because anything that we want to do that is great is going to require money, period. To have tools, gear, whatever that is that you want to manifest is going to require money. So if you want to have a big private jet, it's going to require money, excess of cash flow. It doesn't have to come from your hard working, selling your time for money. You can't do it. Right? That's not how the wealthy pay for their things. We pay it through our assets that we control. So here at Master Investor, what we're doing is focusing on the asset column. Why? Because that's what the wealthy do. We focus on acquiring assets. Whether there's one digital course that you're selling on autopilot, it could be even audios, it could be a recipe, anything. It could be the smallest things. The product is not the most important aspect of the business. It's one of the most important 8 elements, but there are 8 elements. One of them is a product, but not the most important. Then it's not the most important one, because without the 8 elements working together, then there's not a successful business. If a business has just a good product, and we have seen it all the time, the business will end up failing. Okay, so make sure that you stay financially educated and educate yourself from information that you have had previously given to you, and it's not longer serving you, or it doesn't serve the wealthy entrepreneur mindset, right? It doesn't give you the edge. It doesn't give you the tools, the resources, the power to make the right decisions when it comes to money. So you have to let go of that information and kind of like push it to the side, and knowingly that you're doing that, okay? Because otherwise it can hinder us to become a wealthy entrepreneur and a master investor. And remember, it has nothing to do with making millions of dollars. A lot of people talk about like, okay, well, to become a master investor. No, it has nothing to do with that. It has to do with you being able to have freedom. And as long as you're not working a 9-to-5 job to pay for your bills, and you're doing it through business operations and assets that you control and investments, and that income is paying for all your living expenses and it's leaving your money to do whatever else you want to do, and you can grow that legally and ethically, then that is what a master investor is. You're living through your asset column. You're thriving through that. You don't have, on paper, we look poor as an individual. We don't make any money because we don't earn through a paycheck, right? We make money through our companies, through our asset column. So let's focus on the asset column. Go to our website, click the link in the description so that you can have access to one of our digital courses, how to build cash flow with the internet, turn passive income on. This digital course is going to give you 49 chapters of high quality financial education made simple, and it will have a total guide with a step-by-step showing you exactly how to build a successful digital business that brings in positive cash flow even while we're sleeping, and capital gains income, right? Sometimes a business or an asset will only bring capital gains income, but here we're focusing on building passive income, because rule number 1 of our company is that we work to build passive income and make money work hard through sound investing, which will bring capital gains income too, because some investments can only bring capital gains income. And we will show you how and where are those investments. But the most important thing is that you focus on building passive income. Assets are bringing constant cash flow, okay, at all times. So every second we should have some asset paying us cash flow into our pockets, into our bank accounts, because we're selling something on autopilot, okay? So it could be digital books, it could be recipes, it could be video tutorials, it could be something that you're passionate about doing and you can package it on a digital course, right? Or could be somebody else's products through affiliate marketing. There are so many products today. I mean, just about every company that you can think of and any software that we are using usually has an affiliate program. So if you see any link on the description of a software or a tool, most likely we will earn a commission on that because it is an affiliate program. So just so you know, we have a disclaimer on the bottom and we just have to say that so everybody's aware, but that's how it goes, right? Every company is paying others to bring in more customers, and rightfully so. We should capitalize on that ethically, because if we're sending people to other businesses and we're making magic happen for them, we're supposed to get a little piece of the cake too, right? We're not supposed to just be like, okay, send them business over there, making everybody wealthy, and we're not getting anything. No, don't leave money on the table. So this ebook is going to show you exactly how to go from A to Z, how to build sales funnels, or how to create them, or how to put them together, actually, because they're already there for us. All we have to do is just kind of like create a profile and drop whatever message we want on that sales funnel, okay? It's something that sells for us on autopilot. We can use other people's videos, but it's very easy to drag and drop, okay? It's easy to use for anyone. You don't need to be super skillful to create a sales funnel to put it together to work, okay? We're going to show you exactly how to do that step by step in this digital course. It comes with videos. It also comes with the personal financial statement that will help you understand your financial situation today. Remember that the foundation of true wealth is in the ability of reading financial statements. And then we have the mutual agreement for finder's fees. That agreement you can use anytime you want to create business with anybody. And I see it all the time happen with celebrities and so many people. I mean, influencers, they do it all the time. And I was like, you're leaving money on the table. You're connecting people to other people, but you don't have an agreement with that person. And you send them thousands and probably millions of dollars. I mean, I see people go and buying a watch that's worth, over $1 million to an individual, right? Or a company or a brand. And that next person that came in from that person, but that person never had a contract in between. You need to put a contract in between so that you can earn a commission every time that person spends any money in that company. And that is only ethical to do, right? Because if that person ends up bringing millions of dollars and that company's worth goes up because of that individual, then you made that happen. And we need to capitalize on that. So this will help you equip yourself with some tools that ultimately will help you build more cash flow and capital gains income, right? Through having business relationships and understanding that contracts, what's in writing is true. So make sure that you go with the truth, you have facts, and we always measure our return on investment with facts, never with opinions. We don't want to say, okay, if this happened, no. How much are we going to get every month, right? How much are we going to get if the person buys from you, right? We need to have that like facts in writing. And we need to understand when we're investing, what type of income are we getting from that investment, either passive income or capital gains income. And then we have to know exactly how much is it that we're getting, how fast are we getting it, how long will we have that income, and right? And then who are the partners, etc. Why we talk about it, how to analyze a deal, but we need to ask these questions and we need to know this beforehand. We need to measure our return on investment with facts. How much money, if it's an existing business, then we need to know exactly how much money we will be making after all expenses are paid, including new loans that we're going to acquire this existing business, right? Because a lot of times we would use other people's money, lenders, to acquire a deal that we put together. And we would use part of our capital maybe to raise that capital too. Many times we will use 100% finance too on deals. And we tap into the holy grail of investing, which is infinite return on investment. That's when we have none of our money into the deal. And yeah, we still control the deal. We control the debt. and we collect passive income. Every time we make a payment to the bank, we're making a payment to ourselves because whatever is left over is our positive cash flow. And that's ultimately what we want. Also, the other advantage of building wealth with debt is that debt is tax-free because money is created with debt. And a lot of people don't understand that, but we have brought it to everyone's attention here on every single live stream. As much as possible, we are repeating things that we talk about all the time. So because it's important. Okay, once you grasp your mind around these concepts and these new rules of money, then you can play the game with the new rules and you can win. Because if you're using the old rules of money, you're not going to win. You're paying taxes is the highest expense we all have. If we can minimize taxes by using debt and by building passive income, utilizing the laws and the tax code to minimize taxes because we are doing what the government wants us to do. We're investing in housing, food, technology, the economy's growth, right? Anything that has to do with helping the economy in the country, the government gives us incentives because the tax code, since we are in the best country of the world, the United States of America, we are built with the capitalist system, which is the best type of system to become wealthy and to become a wealthy entrepreneur and a master investor. It gives us the best tools. So if you're already in America, then you have an unfair advantage. We are ahead of the rest of the world. Really, we are. Okay, we live in the best country, in the best land. So we need to, you know how many people wish to be here where we are. So don't take it for granted. Make sure that we use all the tools and everything that we have because even within the country, we have more advantage than anyone around the world. So let's start building our wealth successfully together. Make sure you hit that subscribe button. If you have any questions, let me know. Thank you for being here, spending time on your financial education. I'm also going to do the podcast right now. So just like I did yesterday. So I don't have to do it again later. And I don't have to repeat myself. So let me just get that ready. And then we're going to go through the article. And we're going to hang out tonight. We're going to do some research and stuff. This is it. Why do business owners win? This is the one that I have. Hold on. All right, let me see here. I want to put, okay. I'm just going to give a little introduction, all right? Hello, welcome to another podcast of Master Investor. Glad to be here again on another valuable talk of money, business, and investing. My name is Jose. I'm the founder of the company and brand. Welcome back if you're an existing partner. If you're new, make sure to follow us here and subscribe to all other social media platforms. We're live on YouTube right now. If you want to join us over there, feel free. We're sharing the screen. We're going to be speaking about why do business owners win. That's the topic of today. Make sure you write down the notes. And if you like to see this article, then make sure that you go to our website, subscribe to the newsletter, click the link in the description. It will take you to our website, but it will also give you the opportunity to opt in into one of our digital courses and ebooks that we have available in stores. How to build cash flow with the internet, turn passive income on. Whenever you're ready to start building wealth online, you can literally position yourself in the market using systems. If you're already using your phone on a daily basis, which I imagine you do if you're listening to this, then you probably are looking at ways to make more money without having to work. If that sounds something that interests you, then this channel is for you. Master Investor is here to give you the good and bad news of money. And our community is built to fulfill the mission of elevating the financial well-being of humanity through high-quality financial education. Made simple, we're looking for opportunities to build passive income and true wealth. So when you get into our digital course from our website, each ebook that we have written has turned into a digital course because we're going to keep that evolving. In other words, the digital course is a vivid digital course on our website. And when you get in today, you will be grandfathered in for any other additional asset that we add into that digital course. So in the future, that digital course will be worth more than you see on screen today. However, you will have the full access of any other asset that we add in there forever. It's just a great investment. It's a win-win. It's actually benefiting our end users more than anything, because when you go in there today, you get in it for a fraction of what it's going to be in the future. We're going to add exclusive interviews with wealthy entrepreneurs, celebrities, and tools, resources, anything that we can add in there to help emphasize more on the topic. And if it has evolved, then we need to add more new data into the infrastructure of that ebook, and we're going to update accordingly so that we can always use it to build our asset column. So that digital course is going to have a lot of different assets to build massive wealth, okay? And the type of wealth that we all want, okay? Not everybody wants to be on a private jet, period. That's the reality. Maybe you just want to have a nice home somewhere, and you want to, maybe your lifestyle is only $20,000 per month. That's your dream lifestyle. Okay, well, then you need assets that will produce more than 20,000, maybe 30,000 a month, and that's it for the next 100 years, and you'll be the happiest person. You live like, you feel like you're the wealthiest person in the world, because you have met all your dreams and you have accomplished everything that you wanted to accomplish regarding your ideal scene. You have manifested that vision into reality because you have control over your time. Why? Because we have mastered money. Money is our slave. We make money work hard for us. We tell money what to do. Here at Master Investor, we have the new rules of money. Right now, we have 3 ebooks: the 10 new rules of money, how to build cash flow with the internet, earn passive income on, and how to invest in crypto to build wealth, understanding Bitcoin and blockchain. You can find them on Kindle or on Amazon, but you will just get the ebook there. When you go to our website, you have the ebook and you have additional assets like I just mentioned. So take advantage of the offer, and I'll see you inside of our inner circle. We're going to dive into the topic of why do business owners win. To become a wealthy entrepreneur, we must be established this several principles in order to succeed. The summary of today's talk is: to become an entrepreneur, we must overcome our doubts and concerns. Make the most of the knowledge that is relevant to us and discard the rest. A vital step on the road to success is failure. Avoid letting fear stand in the way. The Washington Post reports that the COVID-19 pandemic of 2021 caused almost 4 million Americans to resign from their jobs, eventually called the Great Resignation. This abrupt disruption in the American labor market was caused by workers who changed the nature of their jobs and went after chances that they probably would not have otherwise taken. It should come as no surprise that Salesforce estimates that 4.4 million Americans launched their own businesses during the pandemic. These figures are important because they show the drastic measures people went to try to get wealthy. Before, it was only a lofty ideal that no one ever pursued. COVID-19 was the most extraordinary occurrence our generation has ever encountered, and it has the perfect illustration of not allowing fear get in the way. By all accounts, it was the greatest chaos and panic we had witnessed in a long time. But in spite of everyone's anxiety, business people prosper. Why intelligent individuals don't usually succeed, but why do will-be business owners continue to fall short of their goals? The response is straightforward. 2 traits define wealthy entrepreneurs: bravery and stupidity. We don't want to imply that being foolish is essential to entrepreneurship when we state that ignorance is the key, or stupidity. Instead, we are advocating that we not permit any useless knowledge we have possessed to hinder us. Children frequently declare their want to be astronauts, professional baseball players, or president, for example. They don't limit them because they don't know how difficult it is to realize such aspirations. In the best sense of the word, they are uninformed or uneducated regarding that subject. They still have dreams and thinks they can come true. Willfully uninformed entrepreneurs are the greatest. They chase their dreams with fervor when they have them. In other words, we need to make sure that we stay informed with the right information. That's what I said earlier, right, on our live stream, right? I said that we have the information available to us for free. We can go on YouTube, Google, find anything, ask any question. Now we have Chat GTP. We can literally find any type of answers and information for free online. Now, the question is it the right information? Because we can be deceived very easily. So make sure that if we're learning something, is the right information, okay? Because we're putting our time at stake. That's our life. That's everything. So we need to have the right information, and whatever we had in the past that is not good, we need to learn how to put it to the side and don't let that control our decisions moving forward. Willfully uninformed entrepreneurs are the greatest. Okay, so they disregard the clamor from those who tell them it is impossible and continue on. They disregard their pessimistic views and continue even when their own mind urges them to give up. In actuality, a large number of entrepreneurs are quite intelligent and knowledgeable, but they don't allow that to deter them. They possess the bravery to face the terror that comes with knowing. For instance, LendingTree's research indicates that over half of all companies fail within the first 5 years of operation. But since bravery is more valuable than knowledge in the actual world, entrepreneurs aren't concerned with figures like that. The secret to being brave is to ignore our negative thoughts, never forget that our doubts are limitations, and our intellect is limitless. Self-mastery. For the majority of business owners, the challenges lies not in starting their own company, but in stepping away from self-employment. Every business owner must begin somewhere. We can start small and begin as freelancer to learn as we make the smooth transfer to the right side of the cash flow circle to build wealth. But we soon realized that something needed to change if we want to really improve both our company and ourselves. In other words, we need to grow our asset column, and we need to see that passive income and capital gains income hitting our bank account, okay? And we need to have those results. And today we have tools and things that we can use right away, and we can get real-time results, real life. And so we need to have the power of the internet on our side. We need to use the systems, the marketing channels to put our products and get that feedback, get those leads coming in into our capture pages, building that email list so that we can nurture those real people so that they can go ahead and purchase what they were looking for, right? Because there are two types of people on the internet. People that are looking for information and those who are looking for a product. And we're going to serve both of them. People that are looking for information, they have a problem, but they just haven't admitted that they have a problem, and they want to maybe find a solution towards that problem. And we're going to educate both of those people, doing paid advertising and also organic advertising or organic traffic, right? Through live streams, creating content on a daily basis, syndicating that content, creating backlinks. We're going to show you exactly how to do sales funnels, how to have systems doing the selling and telling for us. Think about being on the beach of the world somewhere in your best and preferred city that you want to live, laying back and collecting emails and sales on autopilot because we have systems. That's the lifestyle that we're building here at Master Investor in our community. Everybody is building a lifestyle of total freedom, control over our time, control over our assets, over our money, over our cash flow, over ourselves. That's the most important point that I want to make today, is having control over ourselves, because when we do that, we can lead others and we can extract others' talents and skills and take them to be their best version of themselves, right? To tap into that greatness that they have. And it takes a certain amount of leadership skills to be able to do that, starting with having self-control. So we have to acquire new abilities in order to go from living from the left side of the cash flow circle to the right side of the cash flow circle successfully, meaning that we are thriving through our income that comes from our asset column, which is bringing passive income and capital gains income. The ability to sell. We need to improve our selling skills first in order to become a wealthy entrepreneur and master investor. We are aware that we could acquire the abilities we need to increase the revenue of our company if we learn how to sell without selling using systems, joining affiliate programs and start to sell those products through marketing channels with sales funnels is a great step towards building total freedom from controlling assets that are sound. These early investments in our sales directly contribute to our current selling power. So everything that we're doing right now in this very moment in the next 24 hours will determine where we're going to be in 10 years from now and 20 years from now, believe it or not. So don't take your days for granted. Don't take any second for granted in your life, okay? You don't want to look back and say, I didn't turn that stone. Oh my God, I should have thought. No, you don't want to ever be on that type of regret lifestyle, okay? You want to look back and say, okay, I did everything that I wanted to do. I focused. I didn't waste any time. I invested my time well. I make myself happy because I'm contributing something to the world. And most importantly, right, read as much as possible, because the more we know, the more valuable we become, because we also humble ourselves to know that we don't know anything. And that is a great thing to know, because we always have room to grow. And when we have that room, we can live a great and extraordinary life, because it's an empty canvas. We can create whatever we want. So be the author of your life and start creating your business plan so that you can buy businesses, control businesses that are creating passive income constantly, right? Every day is paying us and we can see that money coming in, and we're using that money to buy other businesses and other investments. And that's the way to do it, to become wealthy and tap into the velocity of cash flow. We explain all of that inside of our digital course. The ability to guide. Secondly, we are aware that hiring staff will be necessary as our business expands. Managing oneself is challenging enough, let alone managing others. Mastering the art of leading, managing, and multiplying people is one of the most challenging phases of growth for a wealthy entrepreneur. But if we get the hang of it, we can really go huge. Business is all about people at the end of the day. The better we are at leading others by first having control over ourselves, then we can win at the game of money. A common mistake made by entrepreneurs is to believe they are the only ones with the answers and that they must handle everything. They don't put their business in hands of strangers. In all likelihood, we are not an expert at all, and we are not able to accomplish anything. We should be concentrating on the one or two abilities that we excel at the most. A genuine entrepreneur expands both the company and themselves by assembling a team of specialists. Remember, we are generalists. We know a little bit about everything. And then we hire the specialist. That's a wealthy entrepreneur. A master investor is a generalist. Employees who we can rely on and who share our vision enable us to work on our business while working on it. Investing in business are a team sport, as wealthy people grasp. Luckily, our wealthy mentors made a significant investment in valuable leadership lessons that we have adopted within our products and services to keep it 100% authentic. We are persuaded by them to recognize the value of having a coach and mentor regardless of how successful we are. The ability to master oneself. Command of oneself was the most crucial ability we need to acquire. Being self-aware entails being able to regulate our body, mind, soul, emotions, and fears. We have the power to rule the world if we can learn to master these skills and control ourselves. We lose each time we allow fear to take hold. When our cash flow statements didn't appear encouraging, we lose every time we fell into the trap of working in our business instead of on it. Remember what I say, it's a difference to work in your business or on your business. We want to be those type of wealthy entrepreneurs that work on their businesses, because our businesses are built to do the selling and telling for us. We're not supposed to be part of that business. That business is supposed to run on itself. However, we are composed of a body, mind, spirit, and emotions. The most important ability is to develop when we take the time to nourish these elements of ourselves. Okay, let me see here. The majority of entrepreneurs have a specific triggers that literally make them lose it. Self-control being that money is a factor for many. The limbic region of the brain takes command when the money runs out due to fear. Then they act irrationally. It is the same as when a caveman had to run for his life from a saber to the tiger. We become irrational and cease to think. However, that's why I always say the lack of money is the root of evil, not the love of money. The more money you have, the better you can help other people. So master money. Don't let money master you. However, we are composed of a body, mind, spirit, and emotions. This most important ability is developed when we take the time to nurture these elements of ourselves. Have the guts to start. The greatest thing an entrepreneur can do in the end is to accept failure. And entrepreneur gains the most important life and business lessons from failure. They accept and acknowledge that failure is a necessary part of success. If we want to start our own business, we must be prepared to fail. We must possess the bravery to act despite our ignorance, ignore the important things, and keep on in the face of insurmountable challenges. We need to gain more self-control and skill before we can act. Acquire acknowledge from our errors, grab the opportunity to increase our level of financial knowledge and financial education. If we are successful, celebrate our achievements. Before we can genuinely experience the sweet taste of success, we must endure a great deal of better difficulties. What keeps us from doing it? Figure out your why, right? And begin to improve our financial IQ. Join our community here at Master Investor. Let me know what you think of today's talk. If you're ready to start building your asset column and embark on this beautiful journey of entrepreneurship, it is an amazing journey. I would not give it for anything in the world. It's something that we truly can build our ideas into fruition, and we can help other people's lives become better. Now, remember what I said. If you're doing it just for yourself, then it's a hobby. If you're doing it for other people's lives, then it can be a successful business. So make sure that the ideas that we're working on our asset column are for other people to solve their problems. And of course, if we have that problem, then we're going to solve our problem too. But it's for other people to serve the masses. The more generous we are, the wealthier we become. Bring you the good and bad news of money, the business principles that work in all economies. I'll talk to you in the next podcast. Make sure to subscribe and follow us on all other social media platforms. Bring you the good and bad news of money, the business principles that work in all economies. Stay extraordinary and wealthy. Bye for now. All right, that was it. Good. Another day, another podcast done. Syndicating our brand. Every day counts. Do this every day for 1 year. You'll be surprised how much new partners, leads, right, are coming in because of this. And all we do is create it one time. This is literally a digital asset right here because it has calls of actions embedded everywhere. And they're going to be live in just a few minutes on all the podcast platforms, including Spotify, SoundCloud, etc. Available around the world in seconds. Think about that. If you want to work with me in building the asset column, join our community. Welcome. Let's start working here every single day. Okay, we're going to learn together. Okay, let me fill this in here. Okay, good. And then it should be, okay, it's published. So about another 15 minutes, we'll be able to find it on Spotify and so forth. And I just want to show you that you can do this too, okay? You saw how easy that was How much time do you spend talking on the phone with somebody? I mean, you could even be recording those calls if it's something that is shareable. Maybe you help somebody. Maybe you're talking to a friend of yours that is going through something, or you guys don't mind having a podcast about it, right? Do something, create, produce, share your talents. Don't just waste your time. Don't be so concerned about what other people think. We don't have to be great to get started. We just have to get started to become great at anything. Oh, I thought I had it. I thought I had changed that. Did I change that? I have to change the topic later anyway. It's all right. Thought I had saved that. All right. Let me see here. Wait a minute. And I'm going to syndicate this article into LinkedIn articles. You see, you have all the tools to begin to syndicate. This creates backlinks. It takes people back to our website. The more backlinks you have, the more links of your website are embedded in other websites. That is what backlinking is all about. And it really makes your content have the sense of an authority source. And Google and YouTube love authority, love fresh content, love relevant content, right? So the more we update our content, the higher we're going to rank on SEO, the easier our leads are going to be able to find us and connect with us. So here, there's something that went wrong here because none of the pictures came in. So I think I'm going to have to just... All right, so I think I'm going to have to add the pictures here one by one. I think it was this one. And then I think, where is it? The bottom? So, all right. And then what else? That's it. All right. Go back over here. Let me see this. Oh, wait. Okay. Doesn't let me add that. Okay. And I think there's some things that we needed to change here. All right, so we're gonna go here. Read article. Okay. Publish that on our LinkedIn. Just everywhere. Go here. Go to post. We're gonna edit. Let's see what else I need to correct. I think there's something else here. There's a typo somewhere. Oh, right here. Okay. Update. All right, that's good. Oh, we can learn from what's his name? That guy that got sentenced now. It's probably trending. Let me see here. Yeah. Mr. Bankman Fry, who was convicted of stealing 8 billion from customers of his FTX cryptocurrency exchange, faced a maximum sentence of 110 years. Now, there's something to be learned here from this. Seriously. Now, number one, I talked about freedom, right? Having no price. There's no price to our freedom. So whatever we do, build an asset column. Don't try to rush things. If it's illegal, don't do it. Today we can get wealthy fast legally. That's the thing. The way we're showing you inside of our community, by understanding how to build a business successfully, by following the law, by solving a problem in the world and doing it the way we're explaining it inside of our community. Many other mentors are also doing the same thing, explaining the right way to do business. But do you think he thinks is worth what he did? Absolutely not. Not even one day you will exchange, not even 1 hour for $8 billion being in a prison, right, or on a cell. Like, you would not exchange one day for $8 billion. And the people that invested in that, and oh, 1 second, something got into my eye. Was it a mosquito? Um, the people that invested in that scheme, they were financially uneducated. That's why we created our ebook, How to Invest in Crypto to Build Wealth, Understand the Bitcoin and Blockchain, because it's going to help you understand the history of crypto. What is it? Today crypto is a currency. It's not just an asset or an asset class to invest, to hold for capital gains income. Crypto is a form of payment that we can utilize as we use the US dollar. We can pay other businesses, the governments around the world are accepting crypto as a currency. And the ebook explains everything about crypto and even how it's created, how you can create your own crypto. So you have everything that we need to know about crypto in order to avoid having such thing happen to someone, right? Because if you had this education, you would not ever be investing in a company like that. Because first and foremost, why would you give your money away to this guy to invest it for you when you could be actually doing your research and you're calling the shots and you're creating your company and building that asset column with cryptocurrencies? You don't give your money away. Here at Master Investor, we will never tell you to give your money away. We'll never sell you investments. We're giving financial education. We're helping people understand the tools, the resources, everything that we're using to create wealth. But we will never tell you invest in this stock, invest in this cryptocurrency, invest in here. No, that's up to each member of our community. And it's all about keeping control over our decisions. So you need to be responsible. But the most important thing is that you don't give your money away to anyone. You're going to be investing in yourself. You're going to have a business plan. Talk to your partner. If you have a family, get them involved and then start working on that asset column. That's what I can say, really, when it comes to building wealth. Do it legally. Do it successfully by following the business principles that work in all economies. Invest in your financial education and never jeopardize your freedom, because it's not worth the 25 years. It's insane. And the people that invested in there, I don't so feel bad for them, because they're financially uneducated and they took that risk to invest in a company with somebody like him. That's crazy. I would never in a million years will ever invest in a company like that. Never. So, it's crazy. Let me see what else they got.
He believed that the multi-billion-dollar fraud that he had over at FTX is something that could potentially happen in the future. Sam appeared somewhat robotic or unemotional when he addressed the court ahead of sentencing. He did express some remorse about what happened. He continues to share that he believes that customers at FTX will eventually have their funds returned to them in the bankruptcy process, but he didn't really feel like he was apologetic or deeply remorseful for what he did. Sam, who was wearing a beige prisoner garb after sentencing, did not look back at the audience and kept his hands behind his back as he was taken away. Prosecutors had been looking for 40 to 50 years for his crimes. Judge Kaplan, as he imposed the sentence on Sam, said he felt like the prosecutor's recommendations was overly harsh. However, he felt that the size of the crime and the number of victims justified a significant sentence. Sam Bankman-Fried was sentenced to 25 years in prison. Judge Kaplan found that while Sam did express some remorse, he believed that the multi-billion-dollar fraud that he had over at FTX is something that could potentially happen in the future. Sam appeared somewhat robotic or unemotional when he addressed the court ahead of sentencing. He did express some...
Crypto was dressed in a beige jail uniform in a Manhattan federal courtroom today, acknowledging a series of his own bad decisions. Sam Bankman-Fried learned his sentence of 25 years after telling the court, quote, "I am sorry about what happened at every stage." Prosecutors argued the MIT graduate was motivated by greed, bilking unwitting customers out of more than $8 billion before the collapse of FTX, the cryptocurrency exchange he founded. Judge Lewis Kaplan agreed, saying the 32-year-old was remorseless. Sunil Kavuri was one of his victims.
I lost a huge amount of money when FTX collapsed. And how much? $2 million. Yeah. So, and that was for a family home and for my children's education, and that's overnight.
Bankman-Fried was once hailed as the future of finance, with an estimated net worth of $26 billion. And enlisting celebrities, including quarterback Tom Brady,
Getting into crypto.
and basketball star Steph Curry,
I'm not an expert, and I don't need to be.
to promote his brand. Back in November, a jury unanimously found Bankman-Fried guilty of 7 counts, including conspiracy, fraud, and money laundering. Michael Lewis wrote a book on the crypto star's rise and fall and has been in contact with him while detained. He says the man is hardwired for risk.
You put your hand on a hot stove and you don't know to take it off until it's burned to a crisp. He doesn't feel risk.
Now, there is no parole for federal crimes, but good behavior can reduce time served. Bankman-Fried's lawyers will appeal this sentence, and Judge Kaplan recommends he serve in a medium security prison in the Bay Area of Northern California, Nora. That's closer to Bankman-Fried's parents.
Errol Burnett, thank you so much.
All right, this is done. Let me see what else we gotta do. So yeah, so that Frank guy, got 25 years for stealing money. So what we can learn from that is that freedom has no price. I guarantee you that he wishes not to be in those shoes. He wishes that he didn't make those mistakes and he knew what he was doing. You know exactly when you're doing something wrong that is not ethical, and not knowing is not a good defense in the court of law. So never come up with that excuse. You gotta educate yourself with the business law, with the general law, so that you don't commit mistakes and you always have a great group of people around you helping you make great decisions. But the most important thing is to learn from other people's mistakes. That's how we can avoid stupid mistakes and we can expedite ourselves to riches fast. We don't have to wait a long time to become wealthy because today we have technology and we have all of these things that we can learn from other people's mistakes. So we can go straight shot to success. Like we can literally go in that straight shot. There's not supposed to be ups and downs. We can actually grow every single day towards success without having to failed so often, although failure is part of success. So we're okay with failing as long as we're going to learn from that mistake so that we gain the wisdom. And if we can gain wisdom from other people's experiences, then we can go ahead and do that by investing in our education, investing in ourselves, and continue to help out the world. Because when we contribute something to the world, that's when we truly become happy. If you ever want to feel more love, you go and help other people. Think of ways that you can help other people around the world. I'm so happy that we have the internet and I'm able to talk to you and our community here through this methods, because I cannot imagine living 100 years, 200, 300 years ago, 500 years ago, 1,000 years ago. Oh my God. Communication must have been horrible back then, huh? We are more connected than ever before. So make sure you subscribe to the channel. If you want to learn how to build the asset column, we're going to be hanging out tonight. We're going to be talking about building and making money while we're sleeping. I'm going to show you different tools and resources that I'm using to make money while I'm sleeping. Even while I'm talking to you, I'm making money because the systems are working for me. I have digital courses, I have ebooks, I have assets, I have companies, I have real estate properties making me money while I'm enjoying life and pursuing my dreams, right? And attracting my dreams. It's not about pursuing anything, it's about attracting everything that we want, because we are being and we are acting like the person we want to be. So everything is coming our way. The universe aligns the people, circumstances, and it conspires with us to give us exactly what we want from our future. Okay, so the universe is paying attention of how we feel, and in the vibration that we have and the things that we're doing now, it's going to mirror exactly that. If anybody's loyal, I would say the universe is the most loyal friend we can all have, because it gives us exactly what we are, not necessarily what we want. We need to make sure that we are acting and we are being, remember, be, do, have. And this is not about faking it till you make it. It's actually about doing it on purpose. We're actually acting like that person that we want to be, right? And then we attract all the circumstances, the people, and everything that we need in order to build our dreams and our reality, to have them and experience them. All right, I think I'm gonna go have some dinner right now. 1 second. But we're gonna hang out, so I'm gonna leave. I'm gonna put a podcast right now. Let's see here. Go to our podcast real quick. I'm gonna call the. I think I'm gonna order Chinese food. I think I'm gonna do that right now. Let me see which one we're gonna pick. Hello, welcome to another podcast of Master Investor. Happy to be here again with another valuable talk on money, business, and investing. If you're new to our community, make sure you hit the subscribe, follow us on all platforms at Master Investor. Look for the logo, and we're going to ensure that you receive high quality financial education made simple to ultimately help you build passive income and true wealth. On our last podcast, we talked about why having a money mindset is key. Today, we're going to be covering ways that we can raise capital and why it's important to begin to invest with a wealthy mindset that is based on the new rules of money and as much the new rules of the new capitalism. Because if the individual who attempts to invest does not have the right rules of money, then that individual will lose in the game of money and ultimately will suffer financially for the entire lifetime of that individual. Money is always going to be here, regardless of what is going on around the world. Money is a vehicle that we use to get what we desire and be able to move and thrive throughout the world. That is why it takes more money to fly than it is to drive, because we get into our destination faster. Therefore, the time that we take to be at a certain point by airplane is very different than the time that it takes to drive there in a car. So time is the most valuable asset we all have, and that's why it's priceless. And that's why it's important to invest in your financial education so that you have the asset column producing passive income or positive cash flow. And that cash flow will pay for the entire living expenses that we have, any liabilities that we want to get. It could be a luxury, any trips, any diet or foods that we want to eat. Everything is going to be covered by the passive income. So today, the new rules are in effect, and we must utilize them to get wealthy using debt. The new capitalism world is based on the ability to use good debt to become wealthier. The old capitalism, people still use the mindset of saving money and working hard to make money. Here at Master Investor, you will learn how to use leverage and have control over the assets using good debt, other people's money, private investors, friends and family, seller financing. There are many ways that we can raise capital, and it's important to know what are those ways, because raising capital is the job number one of the entrepreneur, of the wealthy entrepreneur, because we have to train ourselves to put together great deals. And because the deal is so attractive and it is a sound business that has a track record, it depends on which asset class we go into, it will have a track record of the existing cash flow and what it has made in the past 2 decades. Then we can look at the financial statements and decide whether we can actually improve that bottom line, the passive income, by renovating, by adding more value, increasing the rents if it's a real estate property, and using OPM, other people's money, which is the bank's money. At times, we will have to raise capital twice or more than twice when we're doing a deal. For example, if we're acquiring a property and the bank is lending us 85% of the deal, so now we have to get the other 25% or 15% somewhere else. We can either use a credit card, if we have one, to put the down payment, or we can raise that other capital with other people's money who are looking for deals to invest in. So we can line several investors to show them the deal, and the deal's already great because the bank is willing to lend us 85%. Now we just have to raise the 15% of that deal. And we do it through the investors because it's attractive enough for them to put the money to work there, because their return on investment for years is going to be higher than having that money somewhere else, maybe if they're thinking about saving in the bank, right? And we can show them that they will get a nice cash flow back every single year, and they can recoup the money that they invested back with a certain amount of time, and we can show them exactly how it's going to unfold, and show them an exit strategy to create more cash flow, and why it's healthy, because we can either sell the asset or we can keep the asset after we renovated it and we get a refinance on that property. So we can go back after 5 years of holding the asset, let's say, and we can refinance the deal, the terms of the loan and the interest basically of the loan. And that way we can borrow against the property, because the banks have noticed the improvement on management of the property after we took over. And so they will lend us on the appreciation of that, so we can actually see that money right away. We can collect the down payment back after 5 years, paid all the investors who put the 15% down. We paid them back, and we probably have some left over to distribute among them. And then we also get our part. So now we have control over the assets still after all investors are paid, and we are still collecting cash flow. And that is infinite return on investment, because now we have not only paid the investors back who put the 15% down, but we are continuing to control the asset, even though we have no money invested into the deal. And if we raise the capital from the beginning, we will be getting infinite return on investment from the beginning. From the first check that we get from that real estate property, for you and I, that will be infinite return on investment, because we didn't put any money down on the deal. We raised the entire capital from the bank and from the private investors. And at times, we will put money down because we will have excess of cash flow coming in. So we will have to put our capital to work. And other investors love to see that too, because they actually feel more confident that we are also putting our skin on the game. But a lot of times, the bank's permission to, lend on that deal is enough credit to make other investors interested in that deal. So important to understand leverage and control when it comes to investing. And raising capital is the number one job of the entrepreneur, like I said. And the rule number one of entrepreneurship is staying in business. So when we launch a business, whether it's a digital business, right? If you like the internet stuff, then I suggest you take a look at that and figure out how you can create your first asset, how to acquire your first asset digitally, because you have the ability to do it right now with hardly any cost on your end. But you have to have the knowledge and apply that course into your life. And information that you get, right? You got to turn it into knowledge by applying it into your life. That's how we turn information into knowledge. But the information, we're giving it right now to you and everyone who is part of our community. So the most important point is to take action. Okay, make sure that you're taking action every day. You have to do something every day to get closer to either reach financial freedom or acquire a new asset, right? Create more wealth. So if you already reach financial freedom, meaning that you have one asset or more than one asset paying for all your living expenses, where you don't have to work at a job to earn income to pay for your living expenses, and that you reach financial freedom. Okay, if you're at that point, then you're ready to start building true wealth, which is duplicating and adding more assets to that asset column that can run on themselves. But if it's your first asset, I think if you like real estate, it's a great way to go into, because we're using OPM and you have good credit, then that's even better, because in your first deals, maybe you need to use part of your credit, right, to invest and to put a down payment. That way you raise the capital with your own personal credit. And the interest rates, you just crunch the numbers and make sure that the income that is producing the asset that the asset is producing, then that will cover for all expenses, all the debt service, whether it's the bank's mortgage or it's your credit card that you need to pay back. All that needs to be added and ensure that that income is going to cover those expenses, the debt services for the credit card and the bank's mortgages, then also leave us with positive cash flow. Okay, we will be able to tell what is the bottom line, what is my cash flow, my passive income, and that's what we're looking for, right? We are here to build passive income, and of course, sometimes we get capital gains. When we invest, we either do it for capital gains income or passive income. We have to be aware what type of income we are getting before we even invest. Okay. However, we tell everyone, our community here, our partners, everybody that is getting our ebooks, using our products, doing other products, so that they can grow their wealth. We encourage everyone to build passive income, to focus on passive income, because when we do that, then yes, you can also take advantage of capital gains income, but you can decide that at that point in time, because you have control over the asset. The most important thing is to have the control over that asset, so that you can actually make decisions regarding the asset, whether we want to either sell it, roll the capital gains into a new asset that will produce 100 times more than that one, or for whatever benefits we see because we spotted an opportunity. That's what it's all about, is to train our eyes to see opportunities when it comes to real estate, businesses, right? If you like cars, then maybe you will have car washes that are automatic car washes, the new thing. And people can go in there and pay a membership or whatever it is. Whatever that you like, figure out if there's a product that can be put into the market to solve the problem or the need of that customer, and figure out how many people have that problem daily. And we have all the statistics by using the internet. So you can also start a digital asset where you either, build your own course, or you can get other people's products that are digital and not digital too. I mean, they're physical products, but you just promoting the links and the websites of those people that will give you specific links to promote. Okay, and they pay you a percentage every time a transaction happens. It could be high ticket sales, as they call it, where it's a big commission, and a lot of times there are memberships, so you can receive residual income from those partnerships with those companies. And these companies are reputable companies. They're amazing, and big companies, and all different types of companies you'll find in different niches. So they give you the marketing tools, everything. They literally they give us, as being partners to them, all the tools that we need to get started building passive income. Because you choose products that are memberships, and you focus on bringing in clients to those. You don't even need to put your face in that promotion. You can do it all with artificial intelligence and other people's videos. They give you videos so that you can also post. I mean, you have a whole marketing suite. So check it out. We have many resources on our website. So I'm going to drop the link somewhere in the description, and make sure you get our ebook, How to Build Cash Flow with the Internet, Turn Passive Income On. Even if you're doing business offline in the real world, you're going to need the internet to do transactions, to do, marketing and different things. So that's why get the ebook, because it's going to help you understand how to start building your asset column with a wealthy mindset. In fact, it's the only way to build the asset column, because otherwise you end up with liabilities instead of assets. So you want to focus first on your asset column and improve that every single day. And we're going to have to talk about money daily. When we want to build wealth, we're not doing it part-time, we're doing it full-time. We're thinking about it all day and every day, because it's going to bring more benefits in our life. It's going to improve our health. It's going to improve the way we impact the world, because we're going to reach more people, have the ability to help out even more, to invest in causes that we're passionate about. So having the money thing mastered is so important. And that's what we're here, because Master Investor is more than an investment management company. Our mission is to elevate the financial well-being of humanity through high-quality financial education made simple with lucrative opportunities to build passive income and true wealth. So what is the first asset that we are going to acquire? That's the question of the night, right? Of the day. Like, what type of asset we're going to acquire right now? We must put our mindset into that frame of work every day, because our whole goal is to acquire more assets into our asset column. And an asset is a business or an investment that produces passive income for us whenever we're not working. We could be sleeping, playing, traveling, anything, and we still can get a passive income from that asset. A business is a system of systems, and it's continuing solving a problem in the marketplace, and that's why it stays in business, because we're raising capital. The business is built to raise capital from the front end and from the back end, from the clients, from the end user, and from the back end and from the banks. So if it's a real estate property, after 5 years of holding that, we can refinance the deal. We get the entire initial capital that we invested from the investors of the 50%, we get it all back and we get more. So now we have received the entire capital invested back. We still have extra. Then it's money for nothing. It literally, the assets printing money every single month for us. And we can do that online too. We can do that with a website, with digital products. We can do that by promoting other people's products and services. You can do that by closing clients and buying different types of products that are expensive, if you will, or cost more money. I don't, I mean, it's expensive. I mean, that's depends on the perspective of the individual, right? We shouldn't think that anything is expensive. We know the value of that, whatever we want, and then we decide whether we would like to pay it at that price or exchange it for that much. But it depends on the value of the individual, how we view money. So, one of the things that we do here in our community is that we always say, how can I afford that? Right? We never, even if you don't have the means right now, you always ask the question, and the answer always comes down to acquiring an asset, raise the capital, right? Acquire an asset that will produce passive income to either acquire that, or if it's an asset that you're looking at and you're saying, how can I afford that? Then raise the capital. It boils down to, you want a luxury? Okay, so we're going to build an asset that will pay for that luxury. That's the mindset and the actual attitude that we have to have. And we have to be disciplined with that in order to build wealth. The more assets we'll have, we'll get to a point where we're achieving what we call it here the formula velocity of cash flow, which is we're compounding our assets from asset class in different asset classes for passive income. We're investing for passive income, for phantom income, phantom cash flow. And phantom cash flow is basically income that shows up somewhere else. And it's the income that we get, for example, in real estate for things like appreciation, depreciation, amortization, which is the scheduled payments that we have on the debt. That's what amortization is. But that payment itself is income to us because remember, we raised the entire capital of that deal that we did. So the 15% was raised for the down payment and the 85% was raised through the bank. So that amortization, which is the scheduled payment back on the mortgage or the debt that we have with the bank and the investors, is income to us because the tenants are paying for that debt. So we're controlling the debt. It's getting paid. It's making us money now because we pay everybody. We pay the mortgage, the bank back, and we pay the investors back. And we take advantage of whatever is left every single month because that's our capital. That's our passive income. That's the bottom line. So now we're literally not only printing money, which is infinite return on investment. That's what we want. So if we raise the capital from the beginning, we're achieving infinite return on investment, which is money for nothing. That's when we have no money invested in the deal and of our own, and we have control over the asset. And we still continue to make money. So phantom cash flow comes from appreciation, depreciation, amortization, tax benefits, and and those are like four, I think, ways that we can see how phantom income works, because we are literally capitalizing on either things that we were supposed to pay money to, but because of depreciation, we were able to keep, more money and pay less in taxes. So that money that we actually kept under our control is, instead of giving it to the government, is actually income to us. It turns income to us because it was an expense before. So, those little things that shows up in a different, actually not little, but the details, a lot of investors don't even know this about phantom passive income because they don't have the financial education. So just right here with knowing that you have the ability within passive income to make phantom cash flow, which is the income that shows up somewhere else due to depreciation, appreciation, amortization, taxes, the benefits that comes with using debt, which is already tax-free. Okay, when we use the bank's money, when we use credit cards, it's tax-free legally because money is created with debt. Okay, so raising capital is key. Do you see why? Let me know in the comments if you have any questions. Okay, go to our website if you need to have a live consultation to start your business, to start your first asset, if you need to mastermind, if you need to write down a business plan, something that is effective to put you in the framework and be accountable to take the steps necessary to make sure that you create that passive income, you begin to raise capital, because a business is always supposed to be built to solve the problem in the world effectively, but most importantly, right? Because otherwise it wouldn't be a business, is to be able to be monetized, of course, so that it raises capital at all times. So this is supposed to be built to raise capital from the front end, meaning that we can monetize that idea, that innovation legally, and then raise capital from the back end. So raising capital is like the most important subject when it comes to entrepreneurship and building wealth. Truly, because a lot of people cannot even go weeks without working at a job because they feel like they need to live with a paycheck. It's like a relationship that is so, it has attachment, it has toxic attachment because the person is slave to that check. If you're just working, or the individual is working just to pay the bills and they don't like what they do necessarily, then they're basically a slave to a paycheck. Okay, they could be happier if they're doing something that they enjoy doing, that it is their passion. So maybe a talent of theirs, and they get paid for that talent, and that is okay. However, you are either doing it to only help yourself at that moment, but if you could actually be more creative and have the financial education, you can turn your talents maybe into a real business, because you figure out, well, what are you doing in this place that you're working every day, waking up at 7 in the morning and you're leaving at 5 o'clock every single day, and that person controls your schedule and is making the schedule for next week, is controlling the time and is paying you this amount of money. So you got to really put a fork on the road and say, okay, if I go right, if I launch my own business, if I can solve the problem of this issue, if I solve the problem that people are having because of this issue, using my passion. So if you're working somewhere that you love to work, but you just don't like to be living paycheck to paycheck and you want to create wealth, you can turn that expertise into a real business by providing a service or product that is served to the masses without you having to be present necessarily, without you having to work. Okay, whether you're creating, if you work, I don't know, at a clinic, if you're a dentist, or if you're, a doctor, you could create a medicine, you could create a product that is generic that we can sell to the masses because they have this problem, and I know that, we can sell this to all these people because they're looking to buy a product like this already. We spot a problem and we feel that need because they need a solution. So we gotta monetize it by having systems in place. So if you can turn your ideas and your passions into a real business, and the way to tell if that's possible is by actually understanding systems and how to deliver a product and service to the marketplace on autopilot. That's why it's important when you build your entity, when you incorporate to start holding your assets, then that will be your first asset to invest in your financial education. So an asset will be listed on your asset column because it's producing passive income for you. And the most important asset that we have, if we use it correctly, is our minds. And of course our time, because those two are priceless. We gotta invest our time wisely. We gotta rub shoulders with the right people, and we have to make some sacrifices. I mean, the role of entrepreneurship can be tough sometimes, in just like anything in life. But you have to be willing to make a decision at some point whether you're going to cut that core of the employment mindset and then jump towards the direction, the the right side of the fork. Right now, we're going to go right and just do full-time entrepreneurship because we understand the power that the new rules of money gives everybody, regardless of your background economically. It gives us the ability to create passive income instantly. We have the power to raise capital in our fingertips. Every day we're touching the tool that allows us to actually raise capital and make us very wealthy. So what is the business? What is the action plan? What are the goals that we have today? When we have great goals in our lives, then we actually become different because we are going to be talking differently because we're checking those goals every single day by the end of the day. So we are going to discipline ourselves to become a better version by having a list of goals. And majority of people, I find out that they do not have any goals in their list. They have no list. And procrastination can when you don't have a direction or a GPS of exactly where you want to go or where you're going. And if that is where you want to go, what is your ideal scene? Okay, and know exactly what are your purpose in life, what moves you, what are your talents, what are your passions, how can we monetize them, can we monetize them? And if we can, then we have to look for something else that we can monetize because that's the only way that we will be able to build passive income. Instead of you giving the money away to a salesperson, a financial advisor that tells you that the market is going up and it's a great way to make money, but they're talking with opinions. It's not real facts. They're estimates of how they hope that the economy will stay that way and they can sell in the future for a capital gain. So you're investing for capital gains without having control over that capital gains, except when the time that you trade that, you sell the stock that you purchase or whatever paper asset you purchase at that time or you acquire or you invested in. But you invested for capital gains, and a lot of times in the market, the salespeople that have your money working in the stock market, which is working not for you really, because you have no control over your money and you lose control over your decisions about building wealth when you give your money away. You got to learn how to make your safe money work hard for you. And the only way to do that is by investing in our financial education. You have to know exactly what you need to do with the money so that you do it successfully instead of you being scared and giving it to a salesperson or investing in this because it feels good to get rid of it. It doesn't mean that you're invested. Traders are called traders because that's what they are. They're not called investors. They're trading in the market. There are ways that we can create cash flow. We have a section on our ebook, How to Build Cash Flow with the Enter and Turn Passive Income On, that talks about those strategies. So when you get to that chapter, you'll be able to see how you can create cash flow with the stock market. And so there's nothing wrong to have an investment that is based on capital gains. However, we still want to have control over that investment. And you can get capital gains in other asset classes that you have control over, like commodities, like silver, gold, or buying real estate to renovate and sell, right? And roll the capital gains over to a new investment, a bigger investment. Or we also hold the assets using 100% debt so that the money is tax-free. We get the tax benefits. We get to keep all the passive income after everybody's paid. And so we're literally printing money legally for free. And we're using the new rules of money to get wealthy fast. That's why we always say here at Master Investor, it does not take money to make passive income. It takes knowledge. That's the first thing. It takes financial education, financial knowledge, okay, which comes from financial education. Once you have the information, we have to turn it into financial knowledge, which is applying it into our lives. We have to take action. What is the name of our business? What is our brand? What are we solving? Okay, who has the product? How are we going to get the product? Okay, what is the entity designated as for taxes to gain the most taxes? Okay, what is going to be our market share of our niche? How many people are in this market? Right, and the 8 elements of a successful business are this. We talk about it all the time. That's called the business and investor, the cash flow triangle, right? And it's for us, the business owners and the investors. So the 8 elements are mission, leadership, team, cash flow, product, legal, systems, and product. Okay. Those are the 8 elements. The product is not the most important thing out of a business, but all the 8 elements are important. We have to focus on them and we have to establish them. So whether we're getting a product from somebody else, maybe we're using other people's products, and that is great because you have a faster return on your investment and you can actually see the passive income coming in. Even without investing any money, you can raise the capital from the front end. Actually, doing digital assets can often put you in that position where we're raising capital from the front end very quickly, because we just have to put that message in front of those people that they will buy. Maybe they're in a different country or whatever part of the world they're in, and they purchase from that promotion that we did, that our company did for that other company. And we just get a percentage every time that person buys something from that company for the rest of their lives. So, we have the ability to build wealth right now. I want you to take action. Go to our website, MASTERINVESTOR.education, get our ebook, MASTERINVESTOR.money. You'll find the ebook also on our website. Just get the digital course, which it comes with additional bonuses. You'll have the ebook. You can download it straight to your smart device. It's going to show you literally how to get your business started, how to start building passive income. You'll have a financial statement that comes with the ebook, where you're going to fill it in. If you have Excel in your laptop, which I hope you do, then you can fill it in there, or you can actually print it and then fill it by hand. But I think it's better if you have it on your computer, or whichever way you can, just do it. Okay, and then you will know exactly what is your financial situation right now. You also have another agreement in the bonus section of that e-course that will help you capitalize on relationships. So when we meet somebody, maybe at the gym, maybe at the restaurant, another business owner, we went to a network, a network event where we're networking with other people, and we're now meeting other business owners, and we have a network of other people that maybe want that solution. So now we put a contract between ourselves, our company, and that other company and the other business owner, and we ask them to give us 10%, 20% of every sale, whatever we negotiate with them, of every sale that comes from us, of our network. And so we send maybe 20 people we have on our network need that product. We send them that, we tell them via a broadcast email that this person has this product that they're looking for. And because we know the person and we can trust the business owner and we understand the product, and we can then deliver the message to our network and be confident enough that that solution is what they need to solve the problem that they have. So we can create passive income, we can raise capital, but we need financial education so that we can turn that into financial knowledge, right? And so we can do that right now. You're doing it right now by listening to this podcast. So I appreciate your time, because you're investing it in yourself to understand how to create wealth. We're going to be talking about money every day. We're doing a live stream on Facebook, on YouTube, on all the social media platforms to get the message out and help people understand the new rules for money and how to invest like the wealthy, using debt, tax-free, minimizing taxes all the way to zero, taking advantage of the beauty of passive income, and of course, capital gains income, but also phantom income or phantom cash flow, which is the income that we see that other people don't see because they lack the financial education. Therefore, their financial IQ is low because they have no financial intelligence. And financial intelligence gives us the ability to solve problems, financial problems. First, we start with our own financial statement, and then we begin to build the asset column. What is our first asset that we're going to acquire? Figure out your passions and talents, and then see if we can monetize them, because we can get very creative with innovation, but we have to, once we have that idea in our reality, then we have to monetize it, and that's entrepreneurship. So rule number one of entrepreneurship is to stay in business. How do we do that? By raising capital. So that's the job number one of the entrepreneur, of a wealthy one, is to raise capital, master that. The number one skill of an entrepreneur is to sell without selling, using systems and smart marketing. And the job number one of an inside investor or a master investor is to make money work hard. Our own money and other people's money, OPM. Okay, so let me give you the 6 different ways we can raise capital while we are investing in real estate. Okay, that article was published yesterday, I believe, on our website. Okay, it was either yesterday or before yesterday. So go there. I'm gonna put the link in the description, and you'll be able to read it. Okay? But let me give you the 6 different ways we can raise capital. Okay, number one, family and friends. Now that we have a track record of not only we have the financial knowledge because we're applying it into our lives, and other people see that around us, like they see, wow, this person is doing very well. They're going to see the change in us. So once we change our mindset first, then we can begin to change our core values, and now we set new goals every day with those core values based on that, where getting wealthy is a priority, and having assets, having your first asset, having your as many assets as it takes for you to be able to retire from your job, quit your job, no worry about paying for living expenses, and be able to thrive, right? Have, extra coming in because you're compounding, you're reinvesting that capital that you're getting from those assets back, whatever is left, raising more capital to have more assets, so that it gives us more freedom. We have more control. We have more options. We have excess of cash flow. The 3 E's of an entrepreneur are education, financial education, experience, and excess of cash flow. So focus on having those 3 E's by acquiring assets. What is your first asset that we're going to acquire today, right? What is our set of goals? Make sure you work on your core values and begin to set goals every day on your list, on your journal, on your phone, on your computer. And you have to check them off at the end. Right? Include health in there too. Like, you gotta work out every day, go for a walk. Doesn't matter, get moving. When you work on the computer, stand up and do it, not always sit down. Use your surroundings to be creative, to stay according to that list of goals. But we need to have building wealth ourselves in there. We have to do self-development. So put yourself in the list of goals to make sure that we pour in self-development and financial education. And we have to now turn that and apply. What is going to be the action that we're going to take today with the information that I learned right now? That's how we're going to shape the new future, and the future that we actually want for ourselves, right? Because if you think of something, that means that we can actually attract it because we thought about it. we can grasp our minds around the idea that we envision. And now we bring it into reality by aligning ourselves with goals that are specifically to help us even become more in tune to that. And then once we pull it in, because we're matching the vibration of that thing that we want, right? We're matching the essence of what it would be like to experience that. So yeah, very important to understand the core values and work on ourselves every day. I know there are some days that you may not want to do things, but trust me, keep going. Just get up and take a breathe, eat well, invest in your diet, be healthy. It's going to help you be strong mentally and begin to understand the new rules of money and play with those rules. Apply. That's how we turn information into knowledge, like I mentioned several times already, but I cannot stress it enough. That's what we keep going over and over. So, okay, so family and friends, that's number one way we can raise capital. So it's not about telling our family members in the wrong time when to raise capital. We're going to approach them when we have a track record, when they can see, and we're going to do it legally with an agreement, and other people are going to also invest with that are no family members. So they're going to see that. They're going to see the results that we're getting and the way we are thriving in life. We have options. We're free, right? We're independent of a job. We don't have to work for somebody else. We have assets that are working for us to make us wealthy and reducing debt, which is tax-free. And we're investing for passive income, even more tax-free. We pay zero in taxes legally when we have the right accountant and the right tax business lawyer who understands the tax code and the tax laws, and as much the business law, the corporate laws, so that we can use them to minimize taxes, because that the government and the laws state that if we do certain things that they want us to do for the economy, such as become a master investor basically and invest for things like technology, oil, food, housing, they will give us tax breaks, and we're doing things that they want us to do, so they become our partners. And it's a beautiful thing because we're getting wealthy for free. We literally printing money legally for free. Okay, so family and friends, they're going to be allies in the future. Maybe not now when you're starting out. Sometimes you can actually have a great bond with somebody even before you become well known and investing, and you can actually raise capital from the beginning. So you may know a person for a long time who believes in you from the beginning, and they don't need to see other people investing in you in order for them to invest. So you can actually approach a friend or a family member that you believe they can trust in you, and you can launch your first business, raising capital. Number two, seller financing. But always do it with an agreement. Always do it with paperwork, be professional from the beginning. Number two, seller financing, or also known as owner financing, which I love this one because it allows us to use the owner's own personal worth of the value of the business to take control over the business that that he or she is selling us. And we're using seller finance. He's giving us basically the loan. He's saying, okay, you pay me back in 10 years, 30 years, every month I'll get this from the cash flow that is already creating, because the business as it is it's paying all the expenses that exist, and it's leaving, let's say, a certain amount every single month of positive cash flow after everybody's paid. Now, out of that positive cash flow, we have to pull out the mortgage that we have with the seller. So he's going to keep part of the cash flow. And a lot of times that's great because we know that the business is great because it's going to be able to pay the seller back. And it's going to also put more positive cash flow into our pockets. That's our bottom line. That's what we want, passive income. So we're using seller financing, we're using OPM, that's other people's money. When basically he's not even giving us the money, he's just giving us the credit, which is invisible. And he just takes out of the cash flow every single month. So we have a contract where we have to make that payment to him. Okay, he never gave us the money, he gave us control over the asset. And he's saying, okay, this is worth this much, and I want 10 years, this much out of the cash flow. And we do seller finance. And so maybe he started controlling the business, or maybe he has something else to do. He wants to do something else in life, right? And that's what people, a lot of times, they sell their assets and they want to do something else because it's requiring them time to handle that asset. And maybe he has a different opportunity. So always ask why are they selling and figure out how the numbers look on the financial statements, and can we improve the bottom line, and can we actually get the seller finance to give us 100%, and we can actually pay it with the income of the business, the passive income, the bottom line. We pay that seller back the amount that he's saying, and also leave us with positive income, positive cash flow that we can put in our pocket so that we can acquire another asset or get a liability that we want, because we created this asset to pay for a certain liability, for a certain luxury that we want, something that we want to experience in this moment, and it exists and it costs us money every single month. But our focus is to build an asset that will do that, and then we then move to something else. We work on another asset to build it and put it in our asset column, and then it's working to pay for something else. It's working to pay us for our vacations, and everything that we do in life, we're getting it paid by the assets. Very important. So control and leverage, right? So two ways we talked about: family and friends. The second one is seller financing. Control and leverage. It's all about control and leverage, right? We're using other people's money. That's leverage, and we're controlling the debt. Number three, finance out of cash flow is basically when we're buying a business, like I mentioned earlier. And when we do it through the real estate property, then we are taking the loan, basically. We have a loan agreement with the seller that specifies the amount of the loan, the interest rates we will pay to the seller, and the length of the term of the loan. That is seller finance. And finance out of cash flow is the deal that we have with the business owner. And we have an agreement with the seller, lender, or investor to pay them back through the cash flow that the business generates. This means we are essentially borrowing from the cash flow we expect to receive in the future. Number four, lender financing. There are many types of lenders available. This is where a mortgage or business broker can be a valuable member of our team. Okay, so many ways we can raise capital. There's always money to be found. Number five, assumable loans. That's when we take over the loan of somebody, and we have to keep the rate or the interest rate and the terms of that loan. So we have to figure out before we do that whether that's good debt or bad debt. Is it something that is going to produce passive income? It's producing passive income right now because the property or the business is making that much money, and it's going to be able to cover that loan. The one that we're going to assume and take over is going to cover every single month until it's paid off, and it is going and is it going to leave us with more positive cash flow after everybody's paid, because we want to have bottom line. The bottom line, the passive income, that's what we call it, the bottom line, the cash flow, right? So we're looking for that number, like what is our passive income, right? And if it's an assumable loan, remember, we're using OPM, other people's money. We're not even using our own money. We're acquiring a loan that is making money, because not all debt is bad. There are two types of debt: good debt and bad debt. Good debt makes us wealthy, and bad debt takes away on our pockets. Number six, other investors. There are many people with money but no interest, time, or expertise in finding and managing certain investments. If we can prove that our investments will give the investor a good return and our team is set up, they may be willing to invest with us. Let's say we're buying a property, like I mentioned earlier, and the bank requires us to put 15% down or 25% down. We will use private lenders to raise most or all of the equity money needed for the down payment of the property. We will need to put together a solid investment prospectus that shows the potential of return for the investors. The bottom line is that there's always money to be raised. When we have the skill set to put deals together, to see opportunities, to understand financial statements, and to put investment prospectus on paper to show other investors to raise capital, then we can actually take advantage of OPM and getting wealthy based on the new capitalism and the new rules of money, which is to use debt. It's based on using debt, using other people's money to get wealthy tax-free. I hope that this has been helpful. Let me know if you have any questions, and glad to be here again on another valuable day on money, business, and investment. Let me know what you think. Leave some feedback. Go to our website, get our ebooks, the 10 new rules of money and how to build cash flow with the internet, turn passive income on. Download the financial statement and start working on it. Figure out where you are financially today. What are your passions? Can we turn your passions into a real business? Can we solve a problem in the marketplace with the passions based on a product or service that will be set in autopilot to be delivered to the masses? What is going to be our first asset? We understand that the new rules of money allows us to get wealthy for free legally by using debt, tax-free. Today, money is created with debt, and that is why debt is tax-free. And we encourage all of our partners to invest in financial education so that we have more leverage, meaning more higher returns. When we have higher leverage, the returns increases and we get to infinite return on investment, where we're using OPM 100% and we're creating passive income with that, and we're controlling the assets, and as much continue to collect that passive income, which is money for nothing, is infinite return on investment. Thank you for listening, bringing you the good and bad news of money, the business principles that work in all economies. I'll see you on the next live broadcast. Make sure you go to our website, get the ebooks. We have 2 new ebooks coming out this month. Stay tuned and take massive action. Stay great and wealthy. Hello, welcome to another podcast of Master Investor. Glad to be here again on another valuable talk on money, business, and investing. If you're new to our community, follow us, check out our website, download our ebooks, get into one of our digital courses, and begin to invest in your financial education and focus to build passive income and make money work hard through sound investing. Our mission at Master Investor is to elevate the financial well-being of humanity through high-quality financial education made simple. We look for opportunities to build passive income and true wealth. My name is Jose. I'm the founder of the company. We're doing a live stream on YouTube every day. Feel free to join us over there and watch us deliver high-quality financial education with actionable steps to build the asset column. Anyone can duplicate these formulas as long as we stick with them. We will see the results that we're looking for. Everybody's results vary depending on the type of effort and what type of systems we're using to get the results, and of course the product. Everything matters. However, the important point I want to make on this video is the simplicity in which we can put ourselves in position to begin to build the asset column through online sales using systems, because a sound business is a system of systems. Remember, there are 5 different asset classes that we can invest in. Number 1, real estate. Number 2, business. Number 3, crypto. Number 4, paper assets. Number 5, commodities. All of them require financial education. And as we always say here inside of our community, unlike any other individual speaking about business or company speaking about business, they encourage people to take the wrong path towards financial freedom and becoming wealthy, because it has to do with control, leverage, right? And control, I mean, we have control and a voice over our investments. So we rather start with something that's small, where there's one book, one digital course, and begin to create sales on autopilot with that course, even if we have to affiliate ourselves with a partner that has that course for us. And all we have to do is bring in the leads, the people that are interested in that solution. And we're going to show you how to connect the end user with the provider, creating a landing page, a capture page, and a sales funnel that is working together simultaneously to deliver the message and, of course, the opportunity for the person or the lead or the company to buy the product that we are offering. And we're going to show you exactly the 3 simple steps that anyone can take to create sales on autopilot for any type of business and unlimited leads every single day, okay? Because the game of money is in the networks. We have to build our network, and it starts with our email responder, getting those first emails to come through those capture pages, because those people are interested in spend the money with that. Therefore, we're going to provide value to those people through the email campaign and continue to communicate and grow our list. It could be different lists for different types of products, but we need to have that email responder. That's why that's step number 2. Step 1 is have a capture page. Step 2 is have an email responder. Step 3 is to targeted traffic. On a live stream today and yesterday, we did the entire 3 steps live. Yes, in less than 5 minutes, we already had a capture page. We created a list and an email responder, and you're welcome to go watch it and duplicate and position yourself. We even went to clickbank.com, chose a product. We created a hoop link, which is the link that is in charge of tracking all the sales and leads that are coming through that. And the company understands that that is our link because it's linked to our name, to our company. When we create a ClickBank account, that link is for us. So you will grab that hoop link or an affiliate link that is created within seconds just by hitting the button of the product that you like to sell. And we're going to bring that into our capture page so that when people click on the ad that we're creating on Facebook ads, right? We're using Facebook ads right now to promote this product, digital products, physical products, any type of product. Doesn't matter what type of business it is. However, if you're using other people's products, go to clickbank.com and get a product if you don't have a product and you want to have a product for sale. Okay, you don't need to do anything But just to choose a product, create the hook link, it automatically is designated to us, and we bring that to the ad and the capture page. We're going to connect the capture page and that sales page. That link takes the lead to the sales page of that product. And we didn't create the sales page. The sales page is already created for us. All we need to do is bring in the lead that is interested in that product. We bring them into an ad on Facebook ads. They click on the ad, then they land on our capture page so that we can collect the email name. And then on the next page, either we have what is called a bridge page, which will be a video of us or somebody else, right? We can do an an AI video, or pay somebody else to do a video for us and welcome the lead into our system. And of course, letting them know to check their email, their inbox, so that they can look out for the emails that we're going to be sending them in the next hours, right? If they requested any type of information, maybe we have a gift to provide to them via email. And that's why we were able to obtain that email name, because we're going to give them a case study. We're going to give them a case study of something that they're looking for, which is a product. So if we're selling like the product that we chose, it was in the health department, it was a natural product, right? And it's plant-based, 8 ingredients, clinical proven, great stuff, right? And we're supposed to take it, the user is supposed to take it every day and naturally loses weight because of the nutrition that is found inside of this plant-based ingredients that they have put together. Okay, so we chose that, and therefore we created an ad that said how learn to lose weight naturally. Click here to learn more. We put the picture of the app, of the bottle of the product, and we created a beautiful ad, and I show you how to do that too. We did it all on the live stream, and we launched the ad, right? We connected the ad with the landing page or the capture page that we created inside of the email responder, and then we went ahead and grabbed the hook link from ClickBank, from the product that we're selling, from the health product, right, that we chose. We're gonna grab the link, and we put that link right after the capture page, right after that landing page. So when the person or the lead enters their name and email, it automatically takes them to the sales page of the product, because some leads will be ready to buy right there and there. That's why this is called direct sales. And once that is coming in from those ads and they're converting on autopilot, then that becomes cash flow, even if the product is not subscription based. As long as we're creating ongoing sales, meaning that we're getting directly sales into our account because we're promoting these products from ClickBank, and as we're sleeping, those sales are coming in every single day. So whether it's $25 that we're making a day, the product that we're doing, that we did yesterday and today is $137, $136, $133 per sale. And it can be recurrent too. If the individual wants to continue to order the bottles of the supplement, they can, and we still get paid for that. Okay, so it explains the entire compensation plan and each product that you like to choose. So feel free to take a look at clickbank.com, and then once we launch that ad, now we look at our email responder, we go back to the app, we look at the analytics every 24 hours, and we tweak it. Whatever is not working, if it's not performing, we need to tweak the audiences, we need to tweak the message, we need to get better. And so we're going to do that on a live stream every single day. Today we went back, we did another ad, and we're syndicating that product, and we're going to see real live sales happening as we are doing live streams. And that's what we are going to do here at Master Investors, to help people understand that, hey, if you do the steps and you stick to the formula, it's going to give you the results, and you will experience passive income and a way to escape the rat race and be able to create true wealth here with us in our community. Okay, so today's article that I want to talk about is Facebook mastering Facebook ads. Our blueprint to unlimited sales and passive income. I want to give a golden rule. Today's January 28th. So if you'd like to have this as a PDF, We created an article, it's on our blog, on our newsletter. If you'd like to join our newsletter for free, go to our website, click join newsletter, subscribe, and you get an email with this. Or if you'd like it to have a PDF, you're welcome to request it and give today's date in the title of the article, and we'll send it to you. Remember this golden rule. We measure our return on investment with facts or passive income instead of opinions or capital gains income. We look for assets that can give us infinite return on investment by using good debt and financial education to choose our investments. In other words, we need to measure our return on investment with facts, which is passive income. So if we're investing in a business or investing in a real estate property, and it's an existing business and somebody's selling that business, we need to look at the financials, study those financial statements, and figure out if that business, our return on investment is based on that business financials today, like the current financials, whatever they're making right now up to this day, nothing in the future. We don't want to speculate, and those are capital gains, income, or opinions. When something, it could happen, we don't know if the market's going to go up or down, but you could potentially sell it for more. See, that's a speculation. We never want to invest in something with that type of measurement. We want to base it on facts so that we ensure that we're going to get the money back, and this is how much we will expect every single month, etc. We need to understand the entire investment. And in good investments, the numbers work, and in bad investments, the numbers don't work. Keep it simple. Keep it super simple at all times. In today's digital landscape, Facebook has emerged as a powerhouse platform for businesses to reach and engage with their target audiences. With over 2.8 billion monthly active users, Facebook offers unparalleled opportunities for businesses to promote their products or services effectively. Leveraging Facebook ads can not only drive unlimited sales, but also establish sustainable source of passive income. In this comprehensive talk and article, we will delve into the strategies and tactics for creating highly effective Facebook ads that generate sales on autopilot and build passive income streams. Understanding the power of Facebook ads. Facebook ads provides businesses with a targeted and cost-effective way to reach potential customers based on their demographic interests and behaviors. With precise targeting options and sophisticated ad formats, businesses can create compelling ad campaigns that resonate with their audience and drive conversions. Here's why Facebook ads are essential for businesses looking to scale and generate passive income. Why reach with Number one, why reach with billions of users worldwide? Facebook offers unparalleled reach, allowing businesses to connect with a vast audience across demographics and geographies. Number two, advanced targeting. Facebook's advanced targeting capabilities enable businesses to target specific audience segments based on factors such as age, gender, location, interest, and behavior, ensuring that ads reach the most relevant audience. Number three, engaging ad formats. From carousel ads and video ads to dynamic product ads and lead generation ads, Facebook offers a variety of ad formats that cater to different business objectives and audience preferences, maximizing engagement and conversions. Number four, performance tracking. Facebook's robust analytics tools provide businesses with valuable insights into ad performance, allowing them to track key metrics such as click-through rate, conversion rate, and return on ad spend, or also known as ROAS, to optimize campaigns and maximize results. Strategies for creating highly effective Facebook ads. To create Facebook ads that drive unlimited sales on autopilot and build passive income streams, businesses can follow these proven strategies. Number one, define clear objectives. Start by defining clear objectives for our Facebook ad campaigns, whether it is driving website traffic, generating leads, or increasing sales. Align our ad creatives and messaging with our objectives to ensure consistency and relevance. Number two, know our audience. Conduct thorough audience research and understand the demographics, interests, and pinpoints of our target audience. Use Facebook's targeting options to reach a specific audience segments most likely to engage with our ads and convert into customers. Number three, compelling ad creatives. Create visually appealing ad creatives that grab attention and communicate our value proposition effectively. Use high quality images or videos, concise copy, and compelling calls to actions, or known as CTAs, to entice CTA, to entice users to act. Number four, A/B testing. Experiment with different ad creatives, headlines, ad copy, and targeting options through A/B testing to identify what resonates best with our audience. Continuously optimize our ad campaigns based on performance data to improve results over time. Number five, retargeting. Implement retargeting campaigns to re-engage users who have previously interacted with our website, app, or Facebook page. Customize retargeting ads based on users' past actions or behaviors to encourage them to complete their purchase or take the desired action. Number six, automation and scaling. Leverage automation tools and strategies to scale our Facebook ad campaigns efficiently. Set up automated rules to adjust budgets, bids, and targeting based on performance matrix, allowing us to optimize campaigns and maximize ROI, or return on investment, without constant manual intervention. Building passive income with Facebook ads. Once we have optimized our Facebook ad campaigns for maximum effectiveness, we can leverage them to build passive income stream in the following ways. Number one, affiliate marketing. Promote affiliate products or services through our Facebook ads and earn commissions for every sale or referral generated. Choose affiliate offers that align with our audience's interests and provide value to maximize conversions. Number two, digital products. Create and sell digital products such as ebooks, online courses, or software solutions through our Facebook ads. Use targeted ad campaigns to reach potential customers and drive sales while generating passive income from recurring or one-time purchases. Number three, membership programs. Launch membership programs or subscription services and promote them through Facebook ads. Offer exclusive content, perks, or discounts to incentivize users to join and generate recurring revenue from subscription fees. Number four, lead generation. Capture leads through our Facebook ads by offering valuable incentives such as free ebooks, webinars, or consultations. Nurture leads through email marketing or sales funnels and convert them into paying customers over time, generating passive income from ongoing sales. Conclusion. By mastering the art of Facebook advertising, businesses can unlock unlimited sales potential on autopilot and build sustainable passive income streams. By understanding our audience, crafting compelling ad creatives, and optimizing campaigns for performance, we can leverage Facebook's vast reach and targeting capabilities to drive conversions and maximize ROI. Whether we are promoting products, services, or affiliate offers, Facebook ads offer a scalable and cost-effective way to generate sales and build passive income over time. Embrace experimentation, continuous optimization, and strategic automation to unlock the full potential of Facebook ads systems and achieve long-term success in our business endeavors. Subscribe, comment, and share. Also, click the link in the description of this podcast and get into one of our digital courses, buy our ebooks, invest in your education. It is time to do it right now. Okay, we can shape a brighter future by what we do today. The moment is right now. It's what we do in the moment. What are the next 24 hours look like? Okay, and then we can sort of tell what the future looks like by what we're doing right now. The moment, the right now is the sum of all of our past, and the future is the sum of our past and our present. Sometimes it requires us to get better relationships, improve ourselves. We need to get to know us by reading more, by reflecting, by spending time alone, whatever it takes, listening to a new webinar every single week, making good habits, replacing bad habits or not so good habits with better habits, and begin to focus the attention when it comes to money on that asset column. We all have a financial statement, and that means that we all have an asset column, liability column, an income column, an expense column, and we all have money flowing through that. Now, with that, the way it is on each person, it tells the level of financial education that person has by the way they operate, what type of player they are playing with in the game of money. There are 4 players. We will learn them inside of the ebook, How to Build Cash Flow with the Internet Turn Passive Income On. We have a chapter on the cash flow circle, which explains the 4 players that exist inside of the cash flow circle, which means everybody, right? Everybody is part of the cash flow circle. Everybody's part of the game of money. Since even before we were born, we're already, our family members were, and friends and whoever was buying stuff and things for our arrival into this world. So money is an important element that we have to play with for the rest of our lives. Let's make money a slave. We master money. We tell money what to do. We know how to invest money and create more money with money and with debt, because that's good debt. When we invest debt into buying an asset, not a liability. So first, and if we want a liability, then we just first create an asset that will cover for the liability cost or whatever liability we want. So it's about the way we approach money and focusing on building that asset column with real assets that our companies control. 2 types of debt. Good debt makes us wealthy, and bad debt just takes money away from us and is costing us money. But there's nothing wrong with that as long as we have something on our asset column that will pay for that bad debt. Okay, so, and if you have bad debt right now and you want to get out of it, then invest on your financial education, invest on your asset column, and then with the cash flow generated, with the sales that are coming in from the online ads that we have ongoing, right? That will create income to pay for the bad debt and help you to get out of bad debt. But first, invest in you, pay yourself first before anybody else. Invest in your financial education, bring value into yourself, and then make sure that we are evolving every day. We are going to sleep a little smarter than we were yesterday. And if you want to join me on a live stream later today, we're going to be speaking about leadership, and also we'll be at the gym working out for 15 minutes. That's the minimum requirement just to keep our health at the top level. They did a case study that if we spend about 15 to 18 minutes per day doing an activity, we will become, for an entire year, we'll become the top 1% of that niche, of that activity, right? So think about that. It's just 18 minutes, 15 minutes a day. It's not much. And you'll be surprised what consistency does when we compound something, okay? So take massive action, bringing you the good and bad news of money, the business principles that work in all economies. Thank you for listening and participating here in our community at Master Investor. Click the link in the description, get our ebooks. We have 3 of them out: the 10 New Rules of Money, How to Build Cash Flow with the Internet, Turn Passive Income On, and How to Invest in Crypto to Build Wealth. We're releasing a new ebook in the next month called How to Raise Capital to Build Wealth. We're literally breaking down the Master Investor mindset and tools and core values, and the wealthy and ultra wealthy mindset is all going to be broken down in different digital courses and tools and services that we offer on our website. Stay extraordinary and wealthy. Bye for now. Hello, welcome to another podcast of Master Investor. Glad to be here again on another talk on money, business, and investing. If you're new to our community, subscribe to our channel and follow us on all other social media platforms. We're doing a live stream on YouTube every single day, providing high quality financial education with actionable steps to improve our positive cash flow and capital gains income from our asset column. Rule number one of our community is that we focus on working to build passive income and making money work hard for us through sound investing. Why is that rule number one? Because that is what the ultra wealthy do on a daily basis. We have 3 E's to accomplish in order to be a master investor. Number one is financial education. We must invest on our financial education on a daily basis. Number two, experience. We need to be taking action with that new information that we're acquiring every day. So when we learn something new, in order to turn that into knowledge, we have to put it into action in our lives. And number three, we need to have excess of cash flow from our investments, from our asset column. We need to thrive through income that is coming specifically from the asset column of the assets that our companies control. On today's talk, we're going to be speaking about the power of affiliate programs, a guide to creating online sales. We created an article on this, so I'm going to go over the main points. If you'd like to have the newsletter or the article on a PDF, let us know. Today is January 27, 2024. Mastering the art of acquiring cash flow and assets. We have been covering syndication, the wealthy mindset, sales funnels, upsells, capture pages or landing pages, email autoresponder, email marketing, paid traffic, organic traffic. We have been talking about all of this past week, and we're going to continue to emphasize on this topic on creating sales on autopilot by focusing on building an asset or acquiring an asset, whether there's a digital asset using other people's products through an affiliate program, right? So we can get started right away. So if somebody comes to us right now and they say they would like to experience creating sales from autopilot, using sales funnels, using other people's products, we can get started right away within 5 days. If you follow the steps laid out inside of a digital course, by the way, go to the link in the description so that you can download our ebooks and get into our digital course. Every book that we have written here has turned into a digital course where we're going to be adding more assets into that digital course as we move along. And when you get it today, you will always become at the end, regardless of how much the digital course will be worth in the future as we grow that digital course with more assets, meaning more documents, exclusive videos, their knowledge into that digital course, which will compound on the information regarding that book. So we want to be focusing on building our asset column and taking action. And when we see an opportunity, we have to be prepared. It's better to be prepared for an opportunity that never shows up than it's not to be prepared and the opportunity does show up. We need to continue to develop ourselves and take action. I believe starting using digital assets and acquiring something digitally, something that you can do from home using the smartphone and the internet connection, following 3 simple steps to collect emails. Why is this the best way? Because first, you don't really need any money. You can start using Facebook marketing ads and pay them after 30 days. So the income that is coming in from the direct sales of the affiliate program that we are going to partner up with on clickbank.com. That's one of the websites. You can choose one of the products there, and you're going to bring that product, that link, into the capture page inside of the email responder. By the way, when you go to our website, you'll be able to find a tab that says investor. Go to that tab and you can get the email responder that we use. And inside the email responder, you get 30 days for free. You can try it out. And then it's $19.99 per month. And it gives you many different tools.
okay, to create sales on autopilot. It allows us to create landing pages, autoresponders, lists to divide our leads. If we're selling in health department and health product, right? Health, wellness, in that niche, and then we want to sell something in business, and then maybe we want to sell something in a different niche. We want to separate those lists with different types of people that are interested in a specific niche. That way we can continue to develop rapport with them, relationship grows, they like us, they trust us, they know us, and they might be sitting there for a year or for half a day and they will buy. Some people take a long time before they buy. However, the more aligned we are with our targeted lead, with our targeted client, with whoever needs our solution right now, they have the problem and they're willing to pay for that, then we will get conversions faster and instantly conversions. That's what we are focusing here to do targeted leads. That's why step number 3 is targeted leads, targeted traffic. Step 1 is to create a capture page. Step 2, we need to have a landing, an email autoresponder where those emails and names will be collected and we can communicate, organize them, and deliver messages to them on a daily basis on autopilot. And we can read the analytics, their behavior when they're reading our emails, what's working. Maybe we need to tweak our subject lines. We can see the calls of actions, who's clicking on the calls of actions, and how many conversions and openings are we getting from our campaigns, and therefore we can tweak it. So we're going to learn about analytics, something very simple. It gives us all of that information for us. What we need to do is just learn how to read it and then improve our ads and our marketing. Okay, we're going to help you. It's basically copy and paste. So I want to give her this golden rule before we dive into the power of affiliate programs article that we have ready for all of us today. The golden rule is today money is created with debt, and that is why debt is tax-free. Debt is money, and money is debt. Pardon. Money is a full-blown currency, fiat, fake, paper, and idea backed up only by confidence. In other words, money is not real money because it is not backed up by gold anymore. I want us to keep that in mind during the entire podcast today, during the entire journey moving forward towards entrepreneurship and building the asset column. Because once you grasp the fact that money is created with debt, and when we use debt to invest into, not to invest, debt is tax-free. Okay, whatever we do with debt, debt alone is tax-free. Okay, so when we utilize that to buy anything, that debt, that money is tax-free. Now, the whole purpose is to use that money to buy assets, to acquire assets that will pay for the debt service back and also give us positive cash flow every time we pay the bank and everybody else. We're also paying ourselves because we're keeping whatever is left over after everybody's paid, including the bank and the interest or whatever type of loan or mortgage we have on that debt. But money is created with debt, and money is not backed up by gold anymore. Okay, and so we need to understand that. We need to use and be comfortable raising capital using debt and using our credit cards to buy assets instead of buying liabilities. Buy assets first, and then the assets will pay for the liabilities that we want in our lives. In today's digital age, creating sales online has become increasingly accessible and lucrative thanks to the rise of affiliate marketing programs. Now, the 3 steps to creating sales on autopilot. Number 1, have a capture page or landing page. We can create that in less than 5 minutes. Today's live stream on YouTube, we show everyone how to do that. And we created an ad together, and we did it in less than, I don't know, maybe 30 minutes. No, we created an ad, we created a capture page, we created our landing page from scratch. We chose a product from ClickBank. So step 1 is create a capture page. Step 2, have an email responder. And step 3, targeted traffic. Targeted traffic comes from paid traffic and organic traffic. And today we did paid traffic. We created an ad and we launched the ad. Tomorrow we're gonna go back to that ad and see the results, and we're gonna tweak and we're gonna get some sales on autopilot while we're doing a live stream, so everyone can duplicate the same exact strategy. It works like a charm once you apply and you understand how to use systems and everything that we're explaining here on our community at Master Investor, because we're helping people elevate their financial well-being through high-quality financial education. Made simple, we look at opportunities to build passive income and true wealth. Affiliate programs offer individuals and businesses the opportunity to earn commissions by promoting products or services through their online platforms. Whether we are wealthy entrepreneurs and master investors through having cash flow from our affiliate partners, through sales from a blogger, social media influencer, or website owner, leveraging affiliate programs can be a powerful strategy to monetize our online presence and generate passive income. In this guide, we will explore the fundamentals of affiliate marketing and provide actionable tips for success. Understanding affiliate marketing. Affiliate marketing is a performance-based marketing strategy where affiliates, publishers, earn commissions for promoting products or services for merchants, advertisers. Right? Merchants are the advertisers, and the affiliates are the publishers. That's us. The publishers are we're the affiliates, right? Affiliates receive unique tracking links, which they use to promote their merchants' offerings through their website, blog, social media channels, email newsletters, or other online platforms. When a user clicks on an affiliate link and makes a purchase or completes a desired action, such as signing up for a free trial, the affiliate as earns a commission. Sometimes it could be a subscription, meaning that we get residual income, we get passive income over and over again. And if we have the right item placed, regardless that that product is a one-time, maybe it's just a one-time purchase, if we have the right app with the right targeted shopper, we'll be able to bring unlimited leads and sales to that product. Therefore, it will convert and will feel like positive cash flow because those are direct sales coming in through our capture page straight to the sales pages of the products that we're selling, and we're making instant commissions over and over again. So even if it's not a subscription product, as long as we have strong marketing behind it, it will feel like it's positive cash flow because it's generating cash flow every single day around the clock due to the marketing behind it, due to the ads that we have and the way we syndicate the content. Choosing the right affiliate programs. When selecting affiliate programs to join, it is essential to consider several factors to ensure compatibility and maximize earnings. Pardon. Number one, relevance. Choose affiliate programs that align with our niche, interest, and target audience, promoting products or services that resonate with our audiences increases the likelihood of conversions and enhances credibility. Number two, quality and reputation. Partner with reputable merchants known for offering high quality products or services and providing excellent customer support. We were talking about customer support this past week, that whatever we're doing on our asset column, whether we're building an asset from scratch or a company, a brand, right? We need to have intrinsic value if we're building a company so we can turn it into a brand, meaning that we have something that is unique, protected, is patent, is something that no one else can take from us. And it has business integrity, meaning that all the legalities and the 8 elements of a successful business are in place. Now, and it needs to, of course, solve the problem in whatever it was built for, that company, right? That's how we turn a company into a brand. However, when we're building our asset column and we are buying an asset, or we are going to acquire an asset such as a digital product, like an affiliate program, through an affiliate program, maybe we find a product on ClickBank and now we want to promote, we want to do research on that company and make sure it's a reputable company. Majority, and I would say 100% of the companies on ClickBank, they 100% great companies. They have customer service, they take care of the shipping, everything. The entire service is done by them, and the products are high quality products. Okay, so you want to stick to high quality products, good companies, good brands, because at the end of the day, once we sell something to a lead that we got, that lead is going to get other emails from us. So if we sell him or her something great, something that is a good quality product that solves their problem, they will be willing to buy from us again on a different product from a different company, because now they know they have a reason to trust what we're giving them all the time through our email campaign. So make sure that we have quality products, okay? And all of them on ClickBank are great products. Just look and you get the top offers. And if you go to a live stream that we did today, you'll be able to see it on our screen because I did a share screen. So we went through the entire process of choosing a product on clickbank.com. It was super simple and easy. Number two, quality reputation. Okay, so that's number two, excellent customer service, research merchants, track records, customer reviews, and industry reputation before joining their affiliate programs. At the end of the day, it's a reputation. Number three, commission structure. Again, we're going to be doing business with our companies, right? Hopefully you're going to and starting your own company, even though you're doing affiliate, you still want to get the affiliate commissions through your company instead of your person, because otherwise you can't minimize taxes like you can with having it run it through the business and through your EIN instead of your social security number. However, you can start with you first and then get it all set up. But we recommend people to start their own companies so that we can be on a different tax bracket and we can create wealth, because wealth is created on the right side of the cash flow circle, which means that we operate with companies. It doesn't matter how big, it doesn't need to be a huge company that you're building. It starts with one product, right? One system. Number three, commission structure. Evaluate the commission rates and payment terms offered by the affiliate programs. Look for programs that offer competitive commissions and provide transparent reporting and timely payments. Number four, cookie duration. Consider the cookie duration, which determines how long a referral is tracked after a user clicks on our affiliate link. Longer cookie durations increase the likelihood of earning commissions from subsequent purchases made by referred customers. Number five, marketing resources. Assess the marketing resources and support provided by affiliate programs such as banners, creative, tracking tools, and dedicated affiliate managers. Access to robust marketing materials facilitates effective promotion and optimization. And strategies for success. To effectively leverage affiliate programs and drive online sales, consider implement the following strategies. Number one, content creation. Create high quality, engaging content that educates, entertains, or solves problems for our audience. Incorporate affiliate links naturally within our content, providing value and relevance to our audience while subtly promoting the merchant's offerings. Number two, transparency and authenticity. Be transparent with our audience about our affiliate partnerships and disclose any affiliate relationships clearly. Authenticity builds trust and credibility with our audience, fostering long-term relationships and increasing conversions. Number three, strategic promotion. Identify the most effective channels and platforms for promoting affiliate products or services based on our audience demographics and preferences. Experiment with different promotional strategies such as blog posts, social media posts, email campaigns, webinars, or product reviews to diversify our revenue streams and optimize performance. Number four, optimization and tracking. Continuously monitor and analyze our affiliate marketing efforts to identify what strategies are working well and where there's room for improvement. Track key metrics such as click-through rates, conversion rates, and revenue generated to optimize our campaigns and maximize earnings. Five, building relationships. Cultivate relationships with merchants, fellow affiliates, and industry influencers to exchange insights, collaborate on promotions, and access exclusive opportunities. Networking with the affiliate marketing community can provide valuable support, and also the wealthy entrepreneur, like-minded community that we're doing right now here at Master Investor, and partnerships that accelerate our success. Focus on building the email list with targeted fresh daily leads from our smart ads. Conclusion, affiliate marketing offers a scalable and cost-effective way to monetize our online presence, our passions, and create sales online on autopilot using systems and smart marketing. By choosing the right affiliate programs, implementing effective strategies, and consistently delivering value to our audience, we can harness the power of affiliate marketing to generate passive income and achieve our online sales goals. Embrace creativity, authenticity, and continuous optimization as we navigate the world of affiliate marketing and unlock the full potential of this dynamic revenue stream. Make sure you subscribe, comment, and share. Go to the link in the description. Download our ebooks, get into our inner circle, work with us. 3 steps to creating sales on autopilot. You can start right now. Number 1, have a landing or a capture page. Number 2, have an email responder. Number 3, have targeted traffic. There you have it. We covered today the power of affiliate programs. Let me know in the comment sections if you have any questions or any feedback. I appreciate your time and your business. Welcome to our community. Our mission here is to elevate the financial well-being of humanity through high-quality financial education. Made simple, we look for opportunities to build passive income and true wealth, bringing you the good and bad news of money, the business principles at work in all economies. We're doing a live stream every day on YouTube, on TikTok, and other platforms. Make sure you follow us over there. And thank you for being a loyal partner of Master Investor. Let's take massive action and begin to build asset column. I'll talk to you on the next podcast. Stay extraordinary and wealthy. Bye. Welcome to another podcast of Master Investor. I'm happy to be here again. Third day of 2024. That's right, January 3rd. Let's make sure that this year we focus on building our asset column and working to build passive income and making money work hard for us. Today's topic, we're going to be speaking about principles and strategies that we can utilize right now with the internet to create passive income and capital gains income. Okay, let's cover the basic 3 steps that anyone can implement to create sales on autopilot, unlimited sales. Okay, there's not a cap, there's not a limit on how much wealth we can create. It is all up to us of how much wealth we want to create, and it is measured in time, not necessarily in dollars, because there's a lot of people out there with money, but they have no freedom, they have no wealth. Okay, they're working hard for that money, and they have a lifestyle that requires them to exchange their time, sell their time for money. Here at Master Investor, what we're doing is creating leaders. If you want to hear to our last podcast, we spoke about how to become a better leader, a greater leader, right? So we want to bring that leadership skills out of each and every individual who is part of our community here. And we are going to create wealthy entrepreneurs, as we're already doing in Master Investors. Okay, the 3 E's of a Master Investor. Number 1 is financial education. Number 2, experience. And number 3, excess of cash flow. Okay, so the first thing that we need to have in order to create our first sale on autopilot, we never created any type of income online through sales using systems, then this is for you. Okay, whether you have an existing business but you never actually created a sale with that business online, maybe this is something that can help you expand the asset column of that business, and as much your asset column, right? Because at the end of the day, we're looking at our assets on our asset column. We're asking ourselves, hey, do we have any assets? Okay, how much money do we make per day? And how do we make that money, right? We need to make sure that we are building our asset column, because ultimately we want to make money through assets, through the passive income that is coming in from those assets that our companies control. So step number 1 is have a capture page. And the capture page collects the emails and names of potential customers. So those are leads, right, that are coming in through that capture page. And we need to collect those emails because we have to communicate with them. Most people won't buy at the first encounter with us. They will have to build rapport and a trust, right? We need to build that with them through email marketing. So we need their email and their name. And majority of people opens their email. So email marketing is key when we're building our wealth. So step one is to get a capture page. How fast can we get one? Within 5 minutes. Okay, there are templates that are already made. All we have to do is put our sentences or whatever message we want to, whatever call of action we want to have there, and we turn it on live. And then how much does it cost? Well, there are many softwares and systems out there that offers a free template, a free capture page. Okay, more than one. Okay, so do your research. Go to Google and just research. We have references of the ones that we use on our ebook. So go get the ebook. I'm gonna add the link in the description of this podcast. So go there and download our ebooks. Get them. Okay, we have 3 of them out right now on Amazon. We just released our 3rd one December 31st, a few days ago. Okay, 3 days ago, and that one is called "How to Invest in Crypto to Build Wealth," understanding Bitcoin and blockchain. Okay, so the other ones are called the 10 new rules of money and how to build cash flow with the internet, turn passive income on. Those ebooks will help you create financial freedom and true wealth. Okay, which comes from real assets that we control. Whether there's a digital asset, whether there's a business, whether there's a real estate property, right? That is cash flow. Where there's a car that we're renting out back on the weekends. You know, if it's a high-end car and that car, that Lamborghini is bringing us $5,000 per day, and we're paying, you know, the Lamborghini's payment every month with the revenue of that operation, right? We're renting the Lamborghini, so we're gonna focus on acquiring assets. And if you have cars, maybe you can rent those already. Okay, maybe it's not a Lamborghini, but you can rent them on apps like Turo, and then you can turn those liabilities into an asset. So step one is to have the capture page so we can collect leads, right? Daily. We have to have our ads directed to our capture page. That's why we need a capture. That's step one. Step two, so you can do that in less than 5 minutes. Once you get one of the systems that we recommend inside of our ebooks, or you can do your own research, get a capture page, put the wording, okay? You're gonna have to have a product in mind, whatever you're gonna sell, whether it's gonna be based on health or whichever product specifically. So go find a product on clickbank.com and grab the link and attach it to the capture page. Inside of the system where you're going to create the capture page, it allows us to attach the link, and it's very self-explanatory. Once we're there in the back office, we can manage to add the link, etc., because we will have titles where it says, you know, what to do. Okay, how to make sure that our capture page is not only getting the leads and notifying us every time somebody puts their email in there, but it's also sending those emails and names into a database that we call an email autoresponder. And a lot of the email autoresponders out there, they already have a suite within that email autoresponder that allows us to create a capture page, because they know that a capture page ultimately links to the email autoresponder in order to have those emails and names of people be placed on a database. Okay, when we have different lists, so we can create a list for health, a list for wealth, a list for whatever we're selling to the marketplace. We're going to create a list of leads that we can communicate through the email autoresponder. And the email autoresponder allows us also to see the analytics of each email. So when we send a communication, whether we copy and paste a communication, right? Because we have copy and paste marketing, meaning that all the emails of the campaign are already created for that product. All we need to do is copy a code, and the email campaign populates on its own. So think about how fast we can put ourselves in position to win in the market. It's real time, like right now, because of the internet and the ability to use our phones. That has allowed us to really create wealth fast. We're not doing it fast, and we're doing it wrong. So number one, capture page, write it down. Number two, email autoresponder. When you get an email autoresponder, you can create a capture page inside of that email autoresponder. So just go to Google and put email autoresponder and find out which one you want to use. Okay, we use GetResponse here at Master Investor. We use others, there are many of them. Use the one that you like. Okay, and then once you have that set up, you have the capture page and you have it live, right? It's on the internet. You have an actual website that you can go to and send people, and everybody that goes to that link, they will see the capture page. and they can enter their email and their name because they want more information about the product. Once they enter that name, then they will be directed to the sales page of the product, okay? And we're gonna show you how to do that inside of the ebook. Okay, once you get the ebook, you're gonna learn how to do step by step. But number 2 is get the email responder. Number 3 is focus on doing targeted marketing, targeted traffic, okay? Basically doing pay-per-click, right? Pay-per-lead, solo ads, ads on blogs, video ads on different YouTube channels, Facebook ads, and any other social media platform that we can pinpoint our preferred client who we believe and know that they have a problem that we're solving. We have the product and they have the product, they have admitted it. There are many ways we can find out who our client is, right? Who is the one that needs our product? Because we study and we know our product. So we understand our client. And we need to hone down on the marketing, putting that message in front of the client so that they can go ahead and buy and repeat again and build authority, right? We're building authority with that client because now we have the email and their name. We can send them another offer about anything else that we want to sell. So think about all of this leverage that we have with the internet. So step 1, capture page, right? Step 2, email responder. When we get the email responder, we can create the capture page. How fast can we do it? In less than 5 minutes. Does it cost any money? No, it's free. Majority of the email responders out there, they have a free plan, okay? And it comes with a bunch of features that will allow us to do better marketing and understand what we're doing with our email campaigns and our leads that are coming in, okay? So the game is in getting the leads into our capture page. We have to have that inflow coming in, okay? Because leads, the more leads we have, the better chance we have to convert them into sales. And then the third step is to focus on targeted traffic by doing pay-per-click ads, solo ads, and any other way of marketing that is targeted to the potential client. Okay, hope this podcast has been helpful. I'll be doing a live stream every single day, okay, for the entire year. We're gonna increase our views as we have been in the past days, right? So we're gonna do something that we haven't done, which is literally focus on providing content 24/7 to the market. I mean, we have been doing that, but we're going to double down this year on giving more, okay? We're going to expand and we're going to show everybody how to create their own lane, how to create their own brand, how to acquire more assets and create more wealth, more freedom. That's what we're all about here at Master Investor. Our mission is to elevate the financial well-being of humanity through high-quality financial education made simple. We're looking for opportunities to build passive income and true wealth, okay? So make sure that you go to our website, link in the description, download our ebooks. If you go to our website and get the ebooks on our website instead of Amazon, you will have access to additional assets that we're adding on each ebook because each ebook has been turned into a digital course on our asset column. So make sure you go get them and ensure that you have everything that it takes in order to create true wealth in your life. Wealth is measured in time, not in dollars. Bringing you the good and bad news of money, the business principles that work in all economies. Make sure you subscribe to the podcast and watch us take the internet by a storm with financial education and leaders that we are building inside of our community. That's what we're doing here, building leaders, okay, and wealthy entrepreneurs, which are master investors. So anyway, thank you for listening, tuning in, and I'll talk to you soon. We're going to be doing one of these every single day. We're going to keep it going, and we're going to also create a huge community here. We're going to grow this community because we're going to fulfill our mission, and we're going to show everybody how to create wealth and how to really position ourselves in the world to have unlimited excess of positive cash flow. I'll talk to you on the next podcast, and I'll see you on the next live stream on our YouTube channel and other platforms that we are active. Stay great and wealthy. Bye for now.
All right, I'm going to restart the live stream. I'll talk to you in the next few minutes. Stay tuned. Thank you for joining me today. Bringing you the good and bad news of money, the business principles at work in all economies. Make sure to click the link in the description, subscribe, and comment if you have any questions